Game over.
Fuck. What the fuck? Fuck. Who the fuck? Fuck this fucking. How did you so fucking much? Fuck. Game over, man. Game over.
Wait a minute. There's things here. There's trees. There's rocks. There's birds. There's squirrels. Come on. We'll bless them all until we get fresh chicken. Join me. Have you been a good little Nazi?
No, you fool. We're following orders.
What about you guys? We ain't found shit.
Who is he? He's an asshole, sir. I know that. What's his name? That is his name, sir. Asshole. Major asshole. How many assholes we got on this ship anyhow? I'm surrounded by assholes.
Sorry, Johnny, I just haven't got the tits for it. I mean, heart.
Hey, Johnny, come on, let's have it. I'll be late for target practice.
Johnny, what do you know about illegal narcotics?
What the fuck is going on? Welcome to the show. Oh shit, my mic's too low. Oh fuck. Alrighty. It's a little bit of a weird day. Welcome. Hi, how you doing? We're doing the happy hour thing today, I think, because Jesus, man, it's just Hey Johnny, how are you? Says Flim Flam. I'm all right. I had a hospital appointment today, and it just took forever, and it didn't go well, and even right now I feel like crap. Steroids suck. I'm just gonna say that. So at any rate, that took way longer than it was supposed to. I spent 2 hours waiting in the waiting room, or the lobby, whatever you want to call it, because they didn't know if they had the orders for the tests that they had me come in. They spent the last week being like, check in ahead of time, make sure you're ready for your appointment, blah, blah, blah. Apparently they didn't make sure. Nobody bothered to make sure their end of things was kept up. So I ended up being at the hospital way longer than I should have, which meant I got home later than I should have, which meant the show didn't get as much of as much time to prep as I usually do. Hope your weekend turns out better. My weekend will be great, and keep in mind the things that happen are just minor annoyances. It's just really my explanation as for why the show is thoroughly stocked on stories, and we've got hype train videos and stuff. But yeah. It was a bitch to prep it. We got going a little late. And like I said, that sucks. Been there, done that. I get it. Yeah, man, it does suck. I am not a fan at all of that shit. I'm actually kind of pissed with the hospitals in general. I kind of feel like I don't care where you land on the coronavirus stuff. The facts are out, so it's about time you guys quit the game. You know what I mean? Made that one a bit strong. Gonna have to take it slow. But yeah, wouldn't mind getting a hype train going for videos later, but maybe we'll see. Relax and have fun. I mean, I'm gonna have fun this weekend. I got some time scheduled for playing my guitar with my daughter, which is always a fun thing for me, and then got a couple other personal appointments, so it'll be a good time. It'll be great. The weekend will be awesome. Oh yeah, that needs to stop. Definitely, dude. And that's where my thing is with, like, I go in the hospital and they're like, have you had any experience with coronavirus? And I'm like, I'm not trying to be a dick, but at this point I'm like, dude, I'm doing stories. Like, I even told the guy at the desk, I'm like, I'm doing stories about people dropping dead constantly. And he's like, yeah, that's not cool, blah, blah. It's like, you can't agree with me about how this is bullshit and then still prop up the system that's bullshit that you're working in. I mean, I don't know. Whatever. Fuck me running, as I love to say. Anyways, we've got a whole slew of stories for you. I'm going to pull my audio down for a second, so don't do any sound drops or stickers or any of that jazz while we load our first hour stories up. Because, again, I did not have quite as much prep time as I should have. So, but there's still plenty of stories in each hour. Just I didn't have them preloaded. We're going to talk about a guy who drove into a crowd and threw cash in the air. Ugh. Okay. Alrighty, so then we've got there's a city in Michigan. This is from yesterday that voted to allow animal sacrifices. We're going to talk about that. That'll be fun. Pete Buttigieg is maybe going to have to fly commercial, which might be the funniest thing in the world. I feel like every politician should have to fly commercial. You should have to go nose to nose with the common folk. You should be forbidden from using private airlines and private flights, unless you're like, the president. I get like, the president's on Air Force One. Like, okay, fine, I get that. But I feel like everybody else, like on the lower end of the market, like you should have to ride with people. You should have to take Spirit Airlines. David Chandler jumping in saying hi all. Hey David, how you doing? Welcome, David Chandler.
Wasn't my David. They'd all be dead now if it wasn't my David.
There we go. But yeah, so we've got all of our stories loaded up now for our first hour. The audio is back up for sound drops and all that stuff. Buenos dias, Juan. I mean, no one's ever called me Juan before. Oh, God. Solumedrol steroids. It's like, do you want to have the sensation that you just licked a mile of stamps for like days? Have they called you 2 or 3? Wait a minute, what? Ooh, not sure what that's about. And they should only get paid for coach. They want to upgrade to business or first class. They'll pay for the difference. I mean, yeah, dude, but then that's the thing, Toastmaster. They'll totally pay for the difference. I think they shouldn't be allowed to upgrade. I feel like, no, you're a civil servant. You got to go nose to nose, shoulder to shoulder with the common man, the common woman on Spirit Airlines. I feel like, no, Delta's too nice. American, fuck right off. No, you have to go on Spirit Airlines. You are a civil goddamn servant. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I get it. I get it. All righty. Well, let's get into our first story. This first one is kind of fun. Apparently Canada has been trying to get a Johnny, I got more lolcows for you. Well, send me the stuff. I'll look into them, and if I get that itch on them, we'll go for it. Feel free to send them on here. We'll put the email in the Twitch chat here. You can always email me links. You can send them to me on Facebook. I have a Twitter too. I think it's Johnny_JK. I gotta check that. I don't use it. So where's Johnny? You almost make it too hard for people to get a hold of you, you dickbag. Alrighty, so johnny.justkidding@gmail.com. There is the link to the email there. Feel free to send me stories and stuff like that. I check those things out. Otherwise, you can do it through any of my social media stuff. I peruse all of that, and or you can send it through the whispers on the whole Twitch thing. If you have timestamps, cool. If not, I've started making it a thing where now late at night or early in the morning when I got a little extra time, I just start going through these things. I just start going through the videos. And if I don't get bored or if I find something worth going at, bada bang, we do it. But again, thank you for all your suggestions. We'll get over to our first story that we have here. Like I said, I was talking about Canada. So Canada buys Ukraine a $400 million air defense system that the Canadian Army has been waiting for since 2012. D. Gulag saying, good day, D. Gulag. So, your country's been waiting for this thing for better part of a decade, and you finally pony up the dough to get it, but instead you bought it for a friend. Oh, gotta love that. What does Canada need defense for? We're right here, and they'll just ask us to do it. The Canadian Army has been begging for a new air defense system for nearly a decade while Parliament ignored its plea. But then Ukraine asked for the exact same system like 5 minutes ago, and the politicians couldn't wait to write the check. The Liberal government is spending more than $400 million to buy air defense systems for Ukraine, even though the Canadian forces has been without such equipment for more than a decade. Defense Minister Anita Anand announced Tuesday that Canada...
Last time I checked, we don't have a whole lot of songs that feature the cowbell.
I gotta have more cowbell, baby.
Arriba, 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 Arriba.
Brown Candy, 28 subscribed, channel 3 months. Thank you. Flim Flam, apparently his Golden Globe performance has paid off. That's like dating a virgin years later, getting married, and your bride fucks the limo driver. Nice, Saint Laurent. I think what you're saying there is like never having sex with your bride, and then before you can like consummate. Like, yeah, I get what you're saying. It's pretty accurate. It's I gotta admit, that's a good toast to you, sir. That was good. Ooh. Oh, that one's salty. And by salty, I just mean it's a potent drink. There's a lot more Johnny Black than there is Coca-Cola in that thing. Definitely have to take that slow. Alrighty, so 4 million. Thank you, Joe Berger, for 250 channel points. Defense Minister, yeah, we did that. A NASAMS is a short-range to medium-range ground-based air defense system that protects against drone, missile, and aircraft attacks. The donation will cost Canadian taxpayers approximately $406 million. Canada stands in solidarity with Ukrainians as they fight heroically against Russia's illegal and unjustifiable invasion, Anand said, and we have committed over $1 billion in military assistance to Ukraine, and today we are moving forward with the first Canadian donation of an air defense system to Ukraine. Canada will continue to collaborate with the United States as well as our other allies and partners to address Ukraine's defense priorities in the short and long term, including with high-capability equipment such as the NASAMS. NASAMS. Happy fucking Friday, says Joe Berg. Well, happy fucking Friday to you too, man. We had to call it that in the show thing because, you know, YouTube and YouTube and Twitch get their panties in a fucking twist if you start saying fuck too much in like the official stuff, and I'm like, why? Who the fuck cares? Anyways, so all right, stands in solidarity. $1 billion in military assistance to Ukraine. Today we are moving forward with the first Canadian donation air defense system. Oh, we did that. Anand did not explain how the government was able to act so quickly in acquiring the air defense system for Ukraine, while a similar project for Canada's military continued to go unfulfilled. But her office added in a statement, we continue to work towards the procurement of ground-based air defense equipment for the Canadian Armed Forces, and Minister Anand is committed to getting this done as outlined in our defense policy. Yeah, I mean, you're committed to getting it done, but man, you fucking... Can Canada just call itself the Ukraine? Like, could you just be like, hey, we're now part of the Ukraine military. We're just stationed here, and we'd like some equipment, if that could be done. Okay, we got to set that down. We're going to get in trouble. Faced with budget cuts ordered by conservative government, the Army announced it is removing ADATS, or ADATS, from service in 2012. That move left the Canadian Forces without a primary air defense system. Army officers acknowledged then that the decision was risky, but the service had determined it was acceptable in the short term. The Army had plans to introduce a new air defense system around 2017, but that project never went forward. The Liberal government outlined its proposal to purchase an air defense system in its 2018 Defense Capability Plan, but that acquisition is still being examined. Army Commander Lieutenant General Joe Paul told the Canadian press in December that the Army was moving forward on purchasing air defense equipment, but he did not provide timelines. Yeah, so you'll get it eventually, guys. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Gee, you know, we got to protect Ukraine. They're getting attacked by Russia. It's not like Canada's located near there at all. Oh, boy. I mean, it's just fun to see it happen to someone else, though. Like, it's nice to be like, oh, you guys kind of feel like you're getting dicked by this whole taking care of another country thing, huh?
Tax expert help.
What the? Why?
It's a final review free.
There's no reason that should have happened. No reason at all. All right. So, yeah, Canada, thank you, computer, for ruining my flow. Just kicked it right in the old dick right there. I'm going to let you know right now. Thank you for the 25 bits. I saw it on the window. I'm sorry. I saw it coming. I'm sorry. If I could refund the bits, I would. Fuck, says Brown Candy. Yeah, I know. I wish we could set that so it like delays the thing, so it's after the sound plays we get that. It's weird. Sometimes it comes up early. Can you give me a fake jump scare? Ah! Was that good? Is it good for you? I don't know. I'm not good at faking it. Ask my ex. So this next story is kind of fun. A Bengal tiger cub found inside a dog crate in a trailer as Albuquerque police investigate a shooting. Now, that's just a long line of, like, one thing leading to another in the world's weirdest snowball of fucking coincidental crimes, you know? Improperly housing an illegal animal, which they discovered while you were involved in a shooting. It just, wow, that's going to be one hell of a ticket. Jesus, man. And I don't know why you would keep a tiger in a dog crate. I feel like a tiger could bust out of that, but we'll find out. Let's keep on moseying through this story. Nice. I show them to my son. Well, I hope you enjoy them. I hope he does too. Meth had thought it would be better than a guard dog. Meth had thought it would be better than a guard dog. I mean, kind of, because and thank you for the 250 channel points. It'll eat the intruder. Amateur version of Joe Exotic. I mean, definitely amateur, which is impressive because Joe Exotic wasn't known for his professionalism. Officers in New Mexico are responding to a shooting, say a trail of blood led them to a tiger
Last time
cub.
I checked, we don't have a whole lot of songs that feature the cowbell.
I gotta have more cowbell, baby.
Puerto Rico
Puerto
mango.
12 Mango Awake one way.
Right. So, cowbell. Johnny, why do they call this thing a shit show? God, if I know. Fuck me, I have no idea. Alrighty.
Come on, Jim!
So a trail of blood led them to a tiger cub inside a dog crate in a trailer. Albuquerque police were alerted to a shooting around 2:15 p.m. Tuesday by Shot Spotter. It just sounds great. Shot Spotter. We spotted a shot. Have a good weekend, homie. Well, thank you, Puerto Rico Mango. Thank you for jumping in, at least just to do that. Homeowner Ezekiel cosplay from Walking Dead. Not sure what that is. I didn't watch all of Walking Dead. I tapped out like early in, like 5 or 6. Albuquerque police alerted the shooting. They reported a victim had been shot outside a convenience store. They found a person who had been shot in the leg outside the business. Investigators later said it appeared that the victim had been struck by a stray bullet. While on the scene, an additional gunshot was heard coming from a mobile home nearby. Officers quickly began to move toward the gunfire and located Kevin Gerardo Vargas Mercado. Oh, Jesus, man. How many names do you need? Who was armed with a semi-automatic handgun with an extended magazine. Oh, look at that cute little kitty. I would love... Can I have the cub, man? I'll raise it as my own. The Bengal tiger cub was found in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Mercado was taken into custody without incident, according to social media posts. Officers then followed a trail of blood leading to a trailer in the area. They approached. They realized that the door was unlocked and that the trail of blood continued inside, but they didn't find anyone. A Bengal tiger cub was found inside a dog crate. Officers obtained a search warrant for the residence in order to retrieve the tiger. The New Mexico Department of Game and Fish was contacted and took custody of it. That just looks like a cute little kitty. Feral cows in New Mexico face removal from... Oh, wow. That's funny. In subsequent Facebook posts, the State Department of Game and Fish said the conservation officers transferred the tiger to the ABQ Biopark, where it was examined by a veterinarian determined to be in good health. The tiger will reside in its temporary home at the biopark until an investigation is completed and a permanent facility is located. So that's just a cute little kitty. I just want to pet the little kitty. Alrighty. So, yeah, there we go. Finding a fucking tiger. All cute and cuddly until your face exits from its butt. I mean, it's a baby tiger, okay? It's a baby tiger. That one you can deal with. When it becomes not a baby tiger, then you got a point. But I don't have that long of a life expectancy, so it's not my problem. You know, and that's the thing. I was realizing this today while I was walking through the hospital. I realized that, you know, I don't think I want to make it to like 90. You know, just, I'm watching, but it's so cute. It is. It's adorable. It's an adorable little murder machine. I mean, you can't deny that that is a goddamn adorable, you know, just method of mass mutilation. Like, I mean, it's just like fucking 4 can openers on every paw. And it will very quickly turn you into lunch. And I just feel like that's super awesome. You know? It's just cool. I like tigers. Anyways, so that's that. We got that taken care of. Again, I'm really glad they didn't have to like put it down. They're like, oh, we've got to euthanize the tiger. But like, the tiger didn't do fucking shit, man. Hate it when you got to do crap like that. Anyways. So, former NBA star won a prize on The Price is Right, which is cool. You know, that happens all the time. But unfortunately, not all things are made for all people. So we're going to watch this being one of those instances where
That's not how this is gonna play out.
they did it, you know, you won a prize, but did you?
It's The Price is Right. They may yell.
Oh, that's right.
Down.
Fucking Janine Mooney. Can we stop giving her work? They may be like, oh my God, it's The Price is Right. Fucking stupid.
But this contestant seemed permanently up Former NBA veteran Jared Jeffries is so tall, the camera had to zoom out.
1980.
The camera had to zoom out, and I talk like I'm doing radio from the 1940s. Ah.
Fit him in, he towered over everyone, including the host of The Price is Right. And every time he got something right,
Jared.
Okay.
he high
Okay, come on. Is it every time you have to do an inflection, you have to sound like someone's like tightening a rope around your waist? And every time he got something right. Fuck this bitch. CNN, fire Janine Mooney. Or just stop having her do voiceovers.
high-fived other contestants like he used to high-five his teammates. Overexcited, especially when he saw this.
You are going to look great in your brand new car!
The
I mean-
price may be right, but the car is tight.
God, I hate her. I hate her so much. I end up pulling up stories that I have to talk about, and it's Janine Mooney in this shit, and I'm like, you. CNN can't figure out why people don't use their channel for news or why they don't. Maybe because part of it is because some of the ladies you have doing voiceover work are literally just a huge attempt for nails on chalkboard. I mean, if I worked at CNN, I would go in there with a Nerf bat and I would just flap her until she left. I'd be like, you're done. It's over. You're kaput. Pack your shit. It's time for Janine to go. Fucking horrible, goddamn vaudevillian.
How big are you and how little is it?
I'm sick.
And you're even creepier in person. Why do you have a job in the news and entertainment industry? Why? Why? Jesus. God, man. I mean, I get it if you're doing it out of your house. I'm some sort of wackadoo that nobody should trust, but I'm doing it out of my house, man. You just fucking... Oh, Jesus. You know there's actual voice actors out there looking for work. People who'd love to do the kind of stuff that this lady does. And, wow, not a camera face. Hey. What do you have against the Crypt Keeper? Pumpkin Face here is a goddamn journalist.
6'11".
Jeffries recalled he recently took an Uber that was a Corolla.
I had to sit sideways in the back seat.
But did that dampen his enthusiasm? Not a bit. Jeffries grew up watching The Price is Right, just being on the show.
I literally
was on his
can't keep
bucket
going.
list, and then he nailed the price.
Yes!
He had to stoop deeply to peer into that Corolla. Jeffries says it was more thrilling than turning pro.
I was genuinely more excited.
God, why? Why do you do this? It was more thrilling than turning pro. Who are you calling out to? Did you grow up on a farm and you're just trying to rustle up some pigs? What's the deal here, lady? I don't get it. Why? Why do they continue to have... Does nobody see what you do? That was my phone. All right. Well, just leave that where it is. Anyways, I shouldn't be checking my phone during the show, but it went off, and I felt like maybe we should. Well, I don't know. Who gives a shit? What am I, a dick? Maybe I am.
About winning on The Price is Right than I was being drafted.
Though he made millions playing basketball, he told us it's still a kick when someone gives you something for free. The price may be right, but the car size is a little wrong.
Oh, God.
There's
No,
chance.
it's over. It's over. Janine Mooney, seriously, stop working. All right, retire. Not for you, for the rest of us. Good God. Anyone could have done that story. It was a nothing burger story that anyone could have read off. Jesus, why? How? Ugh. Just really hate it when I see a Walmart greeter that's not doing the job of a Walmart greeter. You know, when I see you and I'm like, you're supposed to be at Walmart greeting people. You're not supposed to be where you are. How did you get there? You lied to somebody. Janine Mooney. George Santos before he ran for office. Janine Mooney. God, I hate her. I've been doing this show so long, I've developed a hatred for Janine Mooney. That's what it is. Just getting worse every day. Because she keeps talking, and I keep playing her stories.
Hey, Laser Lips.
Yeah?
Your mama was a snowblower.
At least she wasn't Janine Mooney. Thank you for the channel points. I very much appreciate that. We're moving right here. We're moving through the show here. We got a lot of great stuff for you still in the first hour. And again, fully loaded show for the rest of it with some Hype Train videos and overtime stuff prepped. So we're good to go. No matter what happens. Alrighty. This next story happened yesterday. You may have heard about it. It was kind of a big deal. But 5 people are dead after a man drives into a crowd and throws cash in the air. What's the good head shop in town? In St. Cloud? I get a lot of my stuff from Buddha Glass. That's where I normally go. I know all the people there, so that's why I go there. You know, I get told straight, I get handled right. But I would say I don't really go anywhere else other than Buddha Glass. So I'm not discontent is what some people are saying. Yes, drove 2 hours, still on Main Street. What? Is Clown Glass still around? I think so, but I've never been to Clown Glass. So I haven't checked on it. The Raw Shop over here, I've never heard of the Raw Shop. See, I'm way out on this. I'm not. No, I don't think so, says Brown Kitty. Okay, so maybe Clown Glass is gone. All right, this is a completely weird topic. All righty. But yeah, I've only gone to Buddha Glass for the stuff I pick up. Yeah, I mean, Discontent, I've heard good things about. Never actually been there. Anyways, so back to this dude who managed to kill a bunch of people. I'm in Southeast Louisiana. Okay. Electric Fetus used to be the shit back in the day. Yeah, Electric Fetus was awesome, but didn't Electric Fetus close? I thought Electric Fetus closed. Alrighty, where's the button we need? Was it this one? No, yeah, it was this one. Mr. Nice Guys is a high-end head shop. Clown Glass has been closed for a while. They're a record store now. Oh, they're just records. I mean, that was always part of their thing, but police in the Chinese city of Guangzhou are searching for a motive after a 22-year-old man allegedly drove his black BMW SUV into a crowd of people, killing 5 and injuring 13. The incident caught on surveillance we've got to look at some camera footage. You've got to get me some camera footage. The incident caught on surveillance cameras shows the man traveling at relatively slow speed as he seemingly swerved to hit as many people as possible. He then threw paper money into the air each time he hit a person, according to the footage. Oh, so he was just paying for the damages. The incident, which took place during rush hour in the city of 19 million people, garnered immediate outrage online, according to the BBC. Various postings on Weibo, Chinese answer to Twitter, showed children among the victims. He deliberately drove into the people who were waiting for the traffic light, one witness told Hongjing News. He rammed the car into them maliciously. After that, he made a U-turn and hit people again. The double tap! Oh, he was playing Crazy Taxi. I mean, I guess that's one way to do it, you know. But Guangzhou, did I read that wrong? Guangzhou. Every tobacco shop stores pipes, if that's what you're looking for. Yeah, I mean, it's what are you looking for out of your head shop? You know, I mean, I like I said, everything I get is from Buddha Glass, but I like glass pipes. I like water pipes. And they have generally the equipment I need, as well as a fine selection of CBD flower. So That's where it is. Alrighty, the incident which took place during rush hour, 19 million people, outrage, we covered. He deliberately drove into people who were waiting for the traffic light. Yeah, we covered that part. The witness added that he was not driving at high speed, but some people couldn't run away in time because they wouldn't have known he was hitting people deliberately. The man then reportedly got back into his car and chased a police officer on a motorcycle who was not hurt. All right, we need this video. Rescue workers reportedly took more than an hour to clear the scene and to take the injured away. All right, so there's no video on this? All righty, we're getting this video. I'm not giving up on this. I got to go Googling on the YouTubes. Googling on the YouTubes. Right, Johnny. All righty. Chinese deliberately killing people they hit. This is from 7 years ago. No, Chinese, come on, give me something. LA driver, angry customer throws soup. No. Chinese driver throws cash. Let's do it that way. Come on. Give me something. No. 7 years ago. 1 year ago. There's surveillance footage, but we can't have it? What the? Goddamn China. I want to see this shit, man. Bitches. All right. He deliberately drove. One Weibo user described those caught up in the tragedy, writing the victims could be a girl who dressed up meticulously to go on a date. It could be a food delivery man who earned 5 yuan after rushing an order. It could be a father who wanted to go home and have dinner with his children. It could be a child who was happily shopping, according to the BBC. The tragedy was the second such deadly attack by a car reported just this year after an incident in Shanghai on Monday when a hotel guest drove his car into the lobby after an argument with the receptionist. Police did not immediately release the name of the 22-year-old man in custody in Wednesday's deadly incident. All right, well, that's bullshit. Bullshit and a half. I want a name. I want the video, goddammit. And what's up, little Lemmy? See you in the chat there. That's awesome. Good to see you. Good to see you, Lemmy. I want the name, man. I want the names. I want the video. I want to see this shit. You bastards. All righty. Thank you, David Chandler, for the 100 bits. We're moving into the show pretty decently, so if we want to do any hype train stuff, we can get that going anytime we have videos. We are very well funded. There might be a budget adjustment in the near future if I get off of disability, but either way, we're still very well funded. So, is it what's the icon, K-Fallen? Is it time? Time for what? What's the icon mean? I don't get what the emote means. I don't speak emojis. I barely speak English. Just Lemmy, OMG, is you. When's the Johnny versus Lemmy Smoke-a-thon stream? You know what? Fucking challenge accepted. And I'd like to say this. You all know that I'm on the Steel Toe Show. You're all fans of the Steel Toe Show. We're not talking out of school, all right? How the fuck does Aaron take April onto a show with, smoking Jesus and doesn't bring what? Pothead stoner Jesus? You don't bring me? You don't bring the guy that does all the weed? Like, I mean, me or Corey, either one of us would have been a good call. Although I don't know how available he would have been at that time of night, but I certainly don't have shit going on. I'm a loser, you know? Yes, great idea. Actually, yeah, that would be. Versus, I'd smoke his skinny ass under the table. I really don't think you would. I'm not skinny. I mean, I'm not fat. I'm like generously rotund, I guess is a good way to say it. I'm large enough in the right places. I would, she says. I don't normally show my pipe on screen. I'm not one of those people. And it is dirty. It needs to be cleaned, so forgive me. But this is like my piece that I'm using constantly. I'm using a solid insert here. This is a lot. I'd burn y'all into the next millennia. Well, now it just sounds like a giant challenge, and it's just, I don't know. What are we doing? You are not a lover, Johnny. Corey does chamomile, LOL. Lemmy, I'd toke you out. Well, now it's all, she's not fucking around. Yeah. I mean, loser. You are not a lover. Well, I mean, no, I think that first one was right. Don't change it to loser. No, lower. I meant lower, damn it. Ah, you are not a lower. Mr. Lower. Alrighty, so this next story, we're going to find out in August, hopefully, at Balls Deep. What's going on in August? What do I not know about? To be fair, I smoke mids. All right, you know. I've been known to dab once in a while and stuff. So, I mean, I don't know. I feel like I have a pretty decent tolerance, but fuck me running. Who cares? I also feel like to really do this right, I have to go down to Florida so we can do it in person. Anniversary show plus Deer Fest. There's a thing called Deer Fest? Deer Fest. I have no idea what Deer Fest is. Alrighty. Okay, so Michigan City just voted to allow animal sacrifices at home after pressure from Muslim residents. This is great. I'm Hugh and keypad my enemy. Flim Flam, I think you're saying you're high and keypad is your enemy. I dabbed once, had to wash up afterwards. Oh, man. See? Hi, not Hugh. Well, I mean, I was able to put it together. It's not, I mean, this isn't rocket science, okay? This isn't the hardest thing in the, yes, Deerfest, come on, Johnny. Which city? For Deerfest or for the anniversary show? The anniversary show is always at Stoney's in Rockville. MN Dabs. I don't know if they're from here. I enjoy them. All right, so as I was saying in the story, after several months of contentious debate and pressure from Muslim residents, Hamtramck, I don't know. That looks like it should say Hamtramck as opposed to Hamtramck. Voted on Tuesday night to allow the religious sacrifice of animals on residential property. Muslims often slaughter animals during the holiday of Eid al-Adha, and Hamtramck is one of the highest percentage of Muslim residents among cities in the U.S.
Hamama cheer 100.
Thank you, Brain Candy. All right, thank you very much. If you want to go firing off on that hype train, now damn good time to do it. So the Muslim City Council, the All-Muslim City Council voted 3-2 with Mayor Amr Ghalib casting the tie-breaking vote to amend a city ordinance to allow religious sacrifice of animals at home. Some residents and animal rights advocates had expressed opposition to the ordinance changes.
Corgo 100.
Thank you very much, Little Emmy. Thank you so much. Opposition to the ordinance saying they will lead to animal cruelty and sanitation problems. One of the most densely populated cities in Michigan, they said they worry about people being traumatized by seeing the throats of goats, lambs, and other cows being slit in backyards and blood spattering and entrails falling out. Yeah, you know, who doesn't love seeing that shit?
Guess what? I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
Thank you very much. We're one gift away from launching a hype train, apparently, so we might as well get all that going in there and do it all at once. 3-2, do you think the two were stoned? I mean, I don't know. Are they okay with smoking weed? Oh, you meant that kind of stoned. Probably. Again, this is one of those things where I'm like, I'm sorry. I know it's your religion and stuff, but at a certain point, your archaic beliefs deserve to stay in a country where archaic beliefs are allowed, and this one isn't. We don't burn witches at the stake anymore. We're trying really hard to keep those Catholic dicks out of the little boys. So if you could maybe leave the murdering goats and animals back to, you know, some of those less forward-thinking places. One more. Who's it going to be? Yeah, I mean, we're really close on this. Don't let this go to waste. We're with 2.5 minutes. We can fire this baby off.
Cheer 100 Happy Friday.
The Mad Hatter, thank you very much.
Here comes a train, a busy little train, rushing up and down on the Daisy line. Mummies and daddies, the grandpas and the grannies, everyone's aboard on the 809. Here comes the train, and here comes driver's head too. Wahey! Here it comes.
I've got to figure out how to make this do like videos when this stuff gets off too.
Here comes the train!
Because I'm editing
Corgo 145.
Thank you so much, Little Emmy. I'm editing a video to go along with that fucking Hype Train sound clip, and I really I have to figure out how to make that.
Shamrock 5000.
Damn, thank you. Thank you so much. We're already through level 1 of the Hype Train. Already through level 2 of the Hype Train. We're going to have to pull up some videos, which is fine. We're pretty much done talking about the Michigan story. There wasn't really a whole lot left to report to that. I'm sorry. I just feel like that's an extremely ridiculously archaic practice, and I get it. It's your religious belief, but God, that's...
Hey, laser lips.
Yeah.
Your mama was a snowblower.
Also, professed to be a blower of men. Thank you very much for the channel points. Let's, we're at level 3 of the Hype Train, 4 minutes and 20 seconds left on that. Let's pull up some, Hype Train videos. Some fucking stuff to laugh at. Oh, wow. All right, so this one's a really quick one. We'll just put this up quick. I don't even remember where this came. Plaid is 6, says Elon Musk. He's talking about the Model S Plaid sets a record for the fastest car. And then somebody just replies to him, I like weed. Oh, damn it. I can't scroll down. So just, I like weed. It's just great. I love somebody that's got the balls to just throw that in there. That's beautiful. So that got some traction, and it was kind of funny. So we pulled that up there for a bit, having fun with that. Let's get our next video up here. We've got 3 more to load, and we're probably just going to do them all because this Hype Train's already at level 3. If we go into level 4. Oh, all right. So we found this one. This is a cute little video for 1.5 minutes. An Arctic fox is attempting to steal something from this guy filming here. I'm pretty sure this is in Russia. Oh, shut up. He's cute. Fuck off. That's just a cute little dog. He's not afraid of you. Oh, my God. Fuck that. Give him whatever he wants. That adorable little snow puff. I totally want a fucking Arctic fox.
Вот ты наглый, а? Вот ты наглый. Что ты будешь делать? Как так можно, блин?
He's not...
быть таким наглым.
What are you doing? Why are you yelling at him?
Парень!
It's not going to stop him.
Ну куда ты... Кто тебя... Блин. Ну ты наглый, а? Как так можно?
You keep waiting for him to get there. You're a dick.
Не ешь.
Just let him take it.
Это моё, моего.
He is not afraid of you.
Моя рыба, говорю. Моя. Лунка моя, рыба моя.
Okay, I'm sorry. Who doesn't think that's the cutest fucking thing on the planet? I want that goddamn fucking fox. Holy shit, thank you, David.
I got a fever.
5 tier 1 subs.
And the only prescription.
We got to catch up on
is
some
more
controlled
cowbell.
burns here. So let's go ahead and get our first... My mic doesn't want to obey me anymore. It's pretty damn cute. Oh, dude, it's the cutest fucking thing on the planet. I honestly, like, I just want to hug that little fucker. And when he starts scratching at the hole, and I love the balls on this fox. Brown candy. I have no idea what the F is for, but there we go.
Ну ты кадр. Ладно, бери, бери. Молодец. Считай, что выкопал. Это тебе за фокус. С выкапыванием.
He took your fish. Did you not care? Why were you fighting him then, man? What the fuck? Controlled burn number 1. Fucking party. All right. Thank you, Glenn Longnecker. It is a party. Johnny, if he takes the bobber, the fox could eat the hook. I don't think he took the bobber. There was a fish there. So, yeah.
Guess
Holy
what?
shit, David. Thank you.
I got
again.
a fever.
Fuck.
And the only prescription is more cowbell.
Another 5 gifted subs. That means we're into the next level of the party. It just ate a fish hook. The fox will now die. I don't know that it ate a fish hook. We don't know that it ate the fish hook. It said recommend, so what the hell? I mean, what's the worst that could happen? I have a horrible channel intro from back when I had an egg chair and did a failed bit, so you can watch that. That's highly cringe. And then we also do this on YouTube. It's an interactive show. Welcome. Level 5 hype train with 4 minutes left, 1% in if you want to get involved in that. But you're kind of new here, so that kind of seems like maybe you shouldn't. You can give it a time to see if it's really up your alley, as they say in the homosexual community. Alrighty, so this next link they're going to pull up here.
Shamrock 5000.
Thank you very much, David Chandler, for the 5,000 bits. Thank you. Jesus. Wow. Crazy. Okay. We're going to load these last 2 hype train videos up. This first one is 2 minutes long, and it's called Italians Try Ranch Dressing.
Every day that you see someone walking through the streets of Torino with ranch dressing in their hands. Why? Because ranch dressing doesn't even exist in Italy. You can't buy it here. The backstory is this. Weston McKennie, American player, plays for Juventus. He loves to put ranch on everything. He's even tried to get some of his teammates to put it on their pizza. It's a traditional country here. I got to see how they react to this. Hi, how are you?
Ranch
Do you like
akimbo.
ranch dressing? Do you like ranch?
Non so, ma che cos'è? Non so nemmeno cosa sia.
Vedi, vedi. È il salso più famoso in America.
Ah.
Do you like ranch? Would you ever try this? Abbiamo un nuovo salsa solo per oggi.
Guess what?
Thank
Would
you
you
very
guys like
much.
to try
I got a
some
fever.
ranch?
Damn,
You don't
David,
like it?
please.
And the only prescription is more cowbell.
Buona giornata. Vuoi provarlo?
No, grazie.
No, grazie.
No, thank you.
Would you put this on your pizza? I need to go.
Nobody's eating it, man. It's like your jizz. That's level 5, done and done, so thank you.
Come on, Jim!
Gonna burn you out. Challenge accepted. Challenge accepted. We had, we done 1 or 2? We'll say 1. We've done 1 for sure. So we'll get on that with number 2. While we continue to watch this guy assault people, ask him if they've had ranch dressing, which again, burn 5. Well, I'm not on burn 5. I'm on burn 1 or 2.
Guess what?
Jesus Christ.
I got a fever. And the only prescription
All right, so I have to catch
is
up.
more cowbell.
Let me get this video going.
Perché McKennie ha detto che piace il ranch su pizza.
Ah, sì?
Sì.
Dai, proviamolo.
Sì? Vuoi provare?
Va bene.
Dai. All right, I'll put it there. In America, it's like gold.
Grazie.
Italians putting ranch on their pasta.
Buono.
Sì?
Non è male. Particolare.
Ranch.
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 Guarda, guarda. Si chiama ranch.
Ti voglio tanto bene, sei tanto carino, ma non mi.
You're nice and cute, but I don't like it.
Forgive me.
Ti piace? Sì?
I prefer this.
Really? As you can see, our experiment was a success. I think Weston's onto something. The key is, though, we need Italians to try the ranch. Because
But Italians don't try things a lot. I'll tell you, go fuck yourself. What are you gonna do, Bakagoo? Get her done, Johnny. All right, so that was the number 2. Brown Candy saying cocaine. It is. It can be like, it's like crack to my daughter. She loses her shit if she doesn't get ranch. Ranch on goddamn everything. Just the one flavor she wants everywhere, no matter what it is. Eggs, we want some ranch, and fucking pizza, we want some ranch. And ice cream, how about some ranch? Like, really? What the Jesus, kid. Alrighty, so this next thing, there's a lot of different musics out there. We used to do a music stream every Friday. So in that vein, in honor of music, I bring you Indian folk metal. Folk metal. By the way, there's a lot of flashing lights. Maybe don't watch if you're going to have problem with it. References to violence, sexual assault. You have to love a video that's like, hey, by the way, we're gonna have flashing lights. We're gonna talk about violence and probably rape. Just so you know. 3-month subscriber, The Who. Or yeah, no. No, not The Who. That is Mongolian. This is Indian folk metal. This is Bollywood folk metal. Play Killing Strangers by Marilyn Manson?
Shamrock 10,000.
Controlled Burn number 4.
I put a fist to the face of a rapist, and yeah, I take this for the viewing pleasure of the nameless faces he disgraces, and yeah, one day I may change his kind with my mind, but I won't bow to the beast, never make peace at feast, don't even gonna let it eat to the white beat, but I gotta beat another beat, I'm gonna get the hole in the seat, dead beat, till the leak going off like a time bomb, white heat, talk about like a python, bonafide on the side, then we're gonna ride on up into your mind, and then we're gonna...
Okay, do you ever wonder if maybe, like, we're too woke in this country and we've become pussies? Because I feel like that's what this is doing. Am I wrong? By the way, level 8, 2 minutes left, 95%. Thank you all so much. Holy shit. What is going on, says K-Fawn. It's called Indian folk metal. It doesn't feel very folksy. Definitely
cheer
feel
100,
the metal.
Cheer 100, cheer 100.
Are they all playing different songs? It could be. It very, very much could be. I can't tell. I will say he came out super angry in the beginning, and he kind of looks like he's painted to look like the God of War guy. Are you trying to be the God of War guy?
I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
It was about pipe bombs. That's all I got. No, he very much threatened to beat the shit out of a wife beater. And something about displace the face of a rapist or something. He wants to hurt sexual assaulters, apparently. And again, I really feel like he's going for the God of War on the cosplay thing. What the is that even? Are those words? I was reading them. I'm looking at them on the screen. Holy, that's not a language.
Guess what?
Jesus, David, thank you. Holy shit.
And the only prescription is more cowbell.
Jesus. Ladies and gentlemen, the new owner of the show, David Chandler.
You'll be dead now if it wasn't my David.
I have to give him a toast just for that. We're throwing it back to an old school happy hour tradition. And bam.
I'm a fireball.
Alrighty, I'm sure that won't get me popped on the YouTube. Thank God it's a small channel. David Chandler's been hacked. That's a weird hack.
Fireball.
I love that song. I just do. Alrighty, so back to this extremely weird music. Jesus, you guys. So angry. Is someone making a snake dance in the background? I didn't even know that was a real instrument.
Guess what?
But much worse.
I got a fever.
All right, Jesus
And the
Christ.
only prescription
Flim flam,
is more
headbanging
cowbell.
music. That's another huge amount of gifted subs. We've broken our record. It's a new record. Jesus Christ. How can be running? I got to repack this thing. I've only gone 4 in. How far do we got to go? We're 4 in. We just completed level 10. That means I have 6 left to do. We're going to have to start keeping count. Total flim flams. I think I need more drugs for this video. You know what? I don't disagree with you, K-Fall. Unfortunately, I actually have that remedy on hand. I'm going to prep my next controlled burn, and then I actually have to get more stuff ready. Jesus. Oh, I don't have a... I mean...
Guess what?
Why? We are...
I got a
Jesus,
fever.
man.
And the only prescription
Did David
is
hit the
more
lottery?
cowbell.
Did David? Gee, fucking... It's a lot of show support. You know, if you want to just make it go further, you can go straight to the source. We can give you the whole PayPal, Venmo, and LLC stuff. There we go. We'll do that for the people, and that, and boom. If you don't want to do the stuff on the show thing. Otherwise, we have the stuff, the sticker party stuff, which we're almost halfway to a sticker party, and the sound drops for you to use. Also, channel point sound drops, so you don't have to spend money, because that's not how it works here. We want free stuff, too. for people that just like to watch and interact, because that's what it's about. I've got to do my 4th controlled burn. I might have to ask people to start keeping me honest on this, because I'm probably going to start losing count. So controlled burn number 4. And again, Bollywood Dana Dan, Indian folk metal. Fanatical Bucksman, who are those subs even going to? There's like 23 people in here. Yeah, I have no idea. But I'm just saying, you know, if you're enjoying the show and you want to support it like that, then I fucking awesome. I can't say anything but thank you. Let's make sure we clear this out so that way if I get any... This is gay there. I said it right, me. Fight me. I don't know about gay, but he is trying to look like the dude from God of War. I knew it. You goddamn fucking poser. This is garbage. Funny as fuck. Well, I mean, it started heavy. Now it's getting boring. I'm losing interest as well. I feel like the awesomeness was like right as it punched you in the face. But now that I can tell that dude's trying to look like what is it, Kratos from God of War, I'm just kind of like, you fucking douche canoe. Now it's just boring.
Move this man!
I don't know why I always lean forward like I'm gonna duck that shit. On to number 5. Oh, you mean the controlled burn? Oh wait, we're about to beat the goal. Oh, I didn't know. I thought, fuck me. I don't know. Well, as for controlled burn number 5, we will get there. We have burned through all of our amazing videos.
Party 30,000.
Jesus, man. I do a good show. I won't deny. I like the show we do here. I think it's awesome. But is it that good? Thank you. Wow. Yeah, shattered. Indeed. We're not even alrighty. So we're gonna do that. That was weird, but thank you very much for the 100 bits and the sticker. I didn't even realize that was a thing. Alrighty, so
Last time I checked, we don't have a whole lot of songs that feature the cowbell.
I gotta have more cowbell.
Thank you, Michaela, for the tier 1 sub. That is 15 months. Let's do this. Looks like Santa Pocket Pussy. That's officially what that mouth face is from now on. That's officially the pocket pussy. I don't care what anyone says. That is what we are doing. From now on, that is a pocket pussy face. There's one other one, and Labgrad Christ David. Yeah, I mean, Jesus, man. How did I miss her? Alrighty. Okay. I'm completely fucking weirded out now and just off kilter. I just Jesus. So I'm gonna see what are we actually gonna do? Man charged with setting fire. All right, so we do actually have to cover these 3 stories. We'll do this quick. This hype train's at level fucking 13 with 3 minutes to go. We're good. So thank you. I already skipped a free line. If cocaine fucking. Skipped a free line of cocaine. That just sounds like a bad idea. Well, I mean, I would if I was working. Like, I've been offered cocaine while I'm DJing, and I'm like, dude, no, I'm working. I've never done cocaine, so I'm not gonna. Let's burn one. Alrighty, let's burn one. He says we have a few to go. We're on number. We did 5 a minute ago. So 6.
Guess what?
Jesus, lab glass.
I got a
All right,
fever.
so 6. Controlled burn
And the
number
only
6.
prescription is
Fuck
more
it, we'll leave the
cowbell.
camera up for once. I don't give a shit. Now I actually have to prep it for number 7. All right, let's get into our next story while I prep number 7. I am going to be dropped between Between the smoking and our good friend Johnny Black with a splash of Coke, Jesus. One-eyed Johnny might make an appearance. Alrighty, so this is our, we'll go full screen for this. There's a local story. David, thank you. Jesus, 65 subs.
And the only
Oh my
prescription
God, what am I doing?
is more cowbell.
Honestly. At this rate, I'm going to have to call Social Security tomorrow. I mean, I'm just going to be like, guys, February, let's not. I mean, it was a goal personally, but Jesus, man, wow. Now I'm going to have to be like, I have to start working full-time all the time. I'm trying to book comedy gigs around town, so that'll be amazing. But, all right, so this is a local story, again, St. Cloud, Minnesota. Told ya I'd burn you out, says David. I'm at 14. I've done, what, 5? So I have 9 to go? I mean, burn me out? You say such things, but I don't think you realize it's not going to be a case. I'm doing controlled burn and coffee. Well, I mean, that's probably a better way to go, but I try to not drink more than 1 coffee in a day, if that. Like, I try to cut it back to, like, 1 every other day, or when I go out doing certain stuff or whatever. Like, today I had a hospital appointment, so I had coffee. But, yeah, I don't drink a shit ton of coffee. So, let's get number 7 ready. St. Cloud man charged with setting fire to a St. Cloud apartment unit. This is one of the reasons why I'm like, I don't know if I want to go back to living by myself in an apartment building. Not that I've ever lived by myself, ironically enough, but just like in an apartment building.
Guess what?
God, David.
I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
Just the fuck? I gotta be part of some sort of money laundering scheme. I don't see how. I've done the math on it, but fuck, whatever. At this point, screw it. Hi, FBI. I have no idea what's going on. Fuck that algorithm up, says Brown Candy. Coffee calms my mind. Coffee keeps me, what is it? Energized? Coffee kind of revs me up. I got into it for doing like gaming, late night game releases and stuff. Hey, spoiler alert, if you guys want to see, oh God, you know what? This train is going so crazy. We're taking a whole little stroll down what I would call cringe Johnny Road. So let's see, you want to see some cringe crutches action? Let's see some cringe crutches action. And I'm even going to tell you guys where you can find this shit. Cytherian. I've said many times in the channel here that my gamer tag is Cytherian. I actually made a channel over 6 or 7 years ago, and it's called it's my gaming channel. It's called Cytherian. You see it right here with the little. It has. I will admit that is the logo from Elder Scrolls Online. I have 40 subscribers. Montage, footage, reviews, and more. And there is no more. I have stopped doing shit on here. As you can see, it's 8 years ago for some of this stuff. I've played this a couple of times. We should find videos. Let's do popular videos. Oh, God, this is painful. Oh. There was a porn actress with the same name. Yes, I know. Put one on my tongue. All right, so this is 3% of level 15 of a hype train. We're good on that. I am, what is it? So 9, or wait, no, I had 9 because I did 5, so 10 away. Fuck me running. We're going to, no, I'm not doing Gooser kills. If you want to see me looking fat, you have to do it on your own time, but Gooser kills, there it is, right there. Fuck it, we'll do this one quick, and I won't copyright strike it because it's my content. She wears Depends now. Your grandma? Hey, what's up, everybody? It is Cytherian, and today we're looking at Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls, bad. the Ultimate Evil Edition, So obviously bad. on the new console for the Xbox One. Now, I love all the versions I have of this game, and I love this one too. Its biggest difference is this character, which has the ability to transmog Oh, this is and bad. enchant items. Enchanting allows you to get rid of Oh, fuck one this of the guy magical all stats over. that didn't really work for your gear. You can re-roll it for a chance to have a better one, and transmog lets you change the appearance. As you Really? see here, this is my
character. He's in pretty good
Looks
gear,
pretty
but
gay,
I
dude.
don't like the looks of it, so I want to change the way it looks and make it look a little bit more fitting with my play style or my vision for my demon hunter. So I have a bunch of helmet options here. You will get recipes when you make a character in the game. You just get the books for the recipes, so you don't have to worry about that. But you do have
You have
to
a Trans
get to
Diablo
level,
character.
or not level, chapter 5.
Brown Katie, whose
Level
gay ass
5,
voice
yeah,
is
moron. You have to
narrating
get
this
to
video.
chapter 5
Exactly.
To do the event where you meet
I gotta
the
allow
character
that. That's totally
Miria
cool.
that does this. So it is a little while, but mostly this is something that you're going to want to use end game
Alrighty.
anyway. I mean, you aren't going to want to use it right away because you're going to be
I'm
changing
gonna
pieces
just
of gear
keep this
so much,
video
why would it matter?
playing
But when you get to the end game,
while I do my other controlled
burns.
burns. We have like, what, 10 to do?
You know, it looks a particular
This is
way
a
that you don't
5-minute
like,
video.
you make it fit to what you need.
So we'll
As you
see.
see here, I am just
His favorite
completely
character is a
modifying
silly
every
goose.
piece I
My
don't
favorite
want or
character is
feel like
just a
doesn't match.
douche canoe.
I just change it to my heart's content. I pay a little bit of money. You can always undo your changes, and if your armor was dyed before you change it, you will maintain that color in the new item, so you don't have to worry about reusing it or losing dyes that you've used. So you can just go through all your options, pick what you want,
That's
have what
6.
you want, still have the stats and the character you want. As you see there, I look significantly more badass, or at least in my opinion. So now I'm ready to kick some sweet booty. Now this game is still the same visually as the other one, but the graphics are crisper, the textures are cleaner, and the shading and shadows are just a little bit
9
deeper.
left,
It gives
Johnny.
the whole thing
Yeah, thank you.
a
9
little
left.
bit more of an HD feel, and it obviously just looks a little bit better.
Looks like this hype train's gonna end at 15. Good. I don't want to
is
die.
also a huge
Sweet
update. As
booty
you see
said
here
nobody
on the
ever.
center of the screen, I have that huge
hey.
timer that resets.
Hey. You are absolutely right. In my defense, and it is a weak one at that, this was like 8 years ago, okay? How stupid were you 8 years ago?
That's with each kill. As I stack those kills, when that thing completely cleans out, I will get, you know, more XP for the kills. And the more people I stack, the higher the XP bonus. So that's a nice little thing.
Love
in
a
the
train
game. You
ride,
see
says
that
David
on the
Taylor.
screen now.
Yeah, it's a
You
new
can also
all-time
get bonuses
record.
for destroying
Thank you
items
very, very
and
much.
for initiating traps. These were all things.
Before you were diagnosed. No, actually, fun little backstory. Not to make it too serious for a minute. The whole me doing these video game things, this video game stuff, that came from video game stuff became a whole thing for me dealing with MS. So for this, I would say I was diagnosed. So this was like 8 years ago. It's 2023 now. So, or we'll just say 2022. 8 off of 2022 would be 2014. So this would be about 4 or 5 years. Or wait, no, I was diagnosed in 2004. So this would be almost 10 years after my first diagnosis. Almost 10 years after my first diagnosis. 10 years after my first diagnosis, I was using video games as a way of staying sane and social, and I started trying to do video game stuff. I tried to do tattoo artwork for a while, but my hands started getting screwy on me, so that went out, and then video games were just what I did. Who gave you MS? Was it your baby mama? No, I had my MS before. I met her while I had MS. Like, for anything that anyone would want to ever say about Ivy's mother, she stayed with me while I had MS. I mean, our relationship had its issues, but
what?
this is also entirely boring. I don't think anyone wants to know about.
And the only prescription.
Thank you for the gifted sub. One for the road. Well, thank you, Little Lemmy. Link your channels on Twitch and YouTube. I think everyone already does, but please follow Little Lemmy, and I will gladly message me in the chats or something. We'll work out that smoke down. I still have, what, like 9 to do or 10 to do? I don't remember now. Fuck. I was on 6. There's 15. 9. Ha! 24-hour to stream tonight at Little Emmy. I mean, if it is, whoa, holy shit. Maybe I'll jump in for a bit. But I'm fucked up. You have an 8th tomb smoke. No, I have 9. I have 9. Because I did a 6th, and I have, and we finished at 15. I'm still capable of doing math. All right. I'll go back to this horrible video of me while I do this so we can smoke. But yeah, anyways, so yeah, the whole video game thing, the whole streaming video game stuff, I did it before I met Aaron. I was streaming on Twitch before I met Aaron or Corey or any of them. It was all because I wanted to be a comedian. I was afraid to go back to doing stand-up. I didn't know the Keller was a thing. I just had a whole bunch of different issues, and it was just a whole lot. And I was also like, it was almost 300 pounds. Like, I mean, there's, like I said, I won't play it because it's hard to watch, but the whole Gooser kills thing, that's Johnny as a Chunksky. That's fat Johnny.
You could do before in the other game, but I don't know that they gave you bonuses to speed or damage like they do now, which makes destroying everything in a scenario actually kind of useful.
Number
to
7.
help you through fights like this one.
Yeah.
I don't want to die. Bad fireball thingy.
All right, I can't watch it. You're cringy as fuck,
dude. The game plays the way it used to, but there are a lot of modifications to the UI, to the interface, to the abilities,
and nobody
to
cares.
Everything that makes it just a little bit different. You can still play. Why are there more bad guys?
All right, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't listen to me. This is one of the things I don't like watching me do stuff, especially my older stuff, the video game stuff. Let's just say there's a reason I didn't launch early. How'd you get from 9 to 7? I don't have 7. I did 9. I did controlled burn number 7. I had 9 left because we were at there's a total of 15. Just start over at 15. No, I'll explain this because I'm not that inebriated yet. I had a total of 15. I had done 6, so that meant I had 9 left to do. I just did controlled burn number 7, which means now we have 8 left to do because 8 plus 7 still equals 15. Alrighty. All right. I can't keep going through that video. But yeah, if you ever want a good time, just look up that YouTube channel. You can laugh the fuck at me on that. But yeah, that's available. I see. I thought you meant 7 left. Pardon me. No, it's all good, dude. I get it. It's confusing, and so am I. Alrighty. So that's. Did we even do the story on the? St. Cloud man has been charged with arson after an early morning apartment fire Thursday. A 35-year-old Reese Atterbury has been charged with 1 count of first-degree arson for the fire at 4055 12th Street North in St. Cloud. Fire crews entered the apartment, put out the fire. They told police that there was a large amount of burn debris throughout the apartment unit. Court records show the oven door was open with a large amount of burn debris both inside and out front of the oven, and the oven was in the on position. The investigator also noticed a partially melted gas can near the stove and a cigarette lighter nearby. Oh, wow, this guy just sucks. In the living room, there were allegedly 3 more areas where a fire had been started. 2 of the fire locations were piles of debris on the floor, and 1 was the apartment's wall. A smoke alarm had been removed and was found on the floor. Atterbury claimed he was doing laundry on the 2nd floor when the fire broke out. However, surveillance video shows Atterbury standing in the doorway, acting unconcerned as smoke billowed out of the apartment unit. Court records allege Atterbury told police that he is bipolar and suffers from delusions. It's not my fault. The ghosts did it. The ghosts in my mind. The last Johnny Passout show was a good one, says Joe Berger. Well, we might be, hey, fucking settle in. Might be going for one of those because, where was I at? I did 7 burns already, so I still have 8 to go. I've got the little bit of booze left. I'm definitely not reloading the alcohol with how much of the burning we're doing. 8 left, says Fat Conan. Yeah, we're going to stretch those out for a little bit just because I don't want to vomit or something. Thank you for the fireball sticker, the 100 bits, and the channel points. Thank you very much. Love the support. Thank you all so much. So grateful. Super awesome. Alrighty, so that is the St. Cloud story.
Hey, Laser Lips.
Yeah?
Your mama was a snowblower.
You know, that accusation gets levied a lot. I put a ball in your court, Fat Conan. Name the make and model. Thank you for the purple heart sticker and the 100 bits. It's very, very nice of you. Alrighty, love the support. Thank you very much. Appreciate all of it. Alrighty, so suitcase lost by an airline turns up 4 years later after a detour to Honduras. Aaron's ST-150. You know what? I'll give you that. I guess, don't put him on the spot unless you're ready to see what he says. Alrighty. An Oregon woman whose suitcase was lost during a United Airlines flight home from Chicago said she was reunited with the bag 4 years later, and it took a detour to Central America. So wait a minute, your bag was smuggling drugs? April Gavin posted a series of videos to TikTok, of course you did, explaining how her luggage was lost by the airline when she flew home from a business trip to Chicago in August of 2018. Gavin said after several months of searching, the airline informed her that her bag's disappearance was a mystery. She was compensated for some of her lost items, but not all of them, Gavin said. Gavin said she was shocked to receive a phone call this week informing her that her suitcase had turned up at the airport in Houston. She said she was further surprised to be told it arrived on a flight from Honduras. So what, did it just stay in the plane the whole time? How the fuck? Was Chad flying that day? I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it was Chad, but I will say this. Holy Jesus. Alrighty. So, it was in Honduras, and who knows where else it went, Gavin said. My whore of a suitcase. Who knows where else it went? I'll tell you this much. I bet it didn't go to church. You whore. It was in Honduras. Who knows where else it went, Gavin said in the video. Is the video linked in this? Of course it isn't. Gavin said the bag was slightly damaged and worn, but its contents were intact, including the marijuana I left in the secret compartment and the cocaine. Ironically enough, the cocaine doubled. And it got better. Alrighty. She said the airlines told her part of the difficulty in tracking the bag was that it hadn't been properly scanned when she checked it before flying to Chicago. Of course, it's her fault that her bag went to a different country. Why not? We're just going to go ahead and blame the owner of the package. Just how did my bag end up in Honduras? Ma'am, we'd like to ask you that question. If you didn't have such suspicious-looking luggage, it wouldn't have ended up in another country, ma'am. Quite frankly, this is more on you than us. Alrighty, so that's that. Bill that would introduce Pete Buttigieg to fly commercial. Yeah, we kind of talked about that already. So we're going to just call that good. Because it's already halfway into the second hour. And I can already tell we have... So wait, I did 7. We had 8 left to go, or 6? Shit! Now we're fucked. All right, let's load our second hour stories. All right. When it's gone too far, when it's nice, it's nice. All right, I'm going to drop the audio for just a bit to load our second hour stories, so don't go crazy with sound drops or stickers for just a moment, because it will not be worth it. Yes, 8. All right, okay. So for our second hour stories, we've got an interesting thing about from Not the Bee about trans shows coming out. I've got a clip of a stand-up really not going well. Like an open mic experience. And then we've got a follow-up thing from a road rage incident recently. Bored can I stay? I missed the Joe Biden Corvette story yet. What Joe Biden Corvette story? Did I promise that? I don't think I had that in the thing. That wasn't in the first hour, that's for sure. If you're which story are we talking about specifically? I don't remember. Chime23, welcome in. Yeah, bored can I stay? I mean, you bored and you want to stay here, or you got bored somewhere else? Like, if I'm boring, I'm sorry. I've been challenged to an extreme amount. There was classified documents left in his garage. Yeah, I know all about that. They're doing a special investigation. I covered some of that yesterday. There is where he keeps the top secret. No, I know they're in his car. All right. If there's a story you're talking about specifically, send me a link. We'll see what we can do. Gallery owner spraying somebody with a hose. Absolutely. Yes.
I'm offering you a chance.
I'm offering you a chance to kiss my ass. Advertisement. Alrighty. So, school board. We're talking to parents about transgender locker rooms. That's going to be fun too if we can get to that. Things are going to start piling up. We're going to have to be careful. Although we will have time in overtime. Overtime's a little light, so we can try that story in there. I'm waiting for when the White House gets hacked and I can torrent those docs. You know what the funny part is like a recent interview or something said that there were oh, we did that one. People like went in to the house, like various people when that stuff happened. All right, so we're gonna catch up with Steve Bannon. Has been like dealing with a court case, and he's been doing some interesting things to kind of duck out on it, which, you know, you can argue whether that's right or wrong or whatever. But his lawyer now wants to duck out on him, and we're gonna hear the reason why in a video as well. So there we go. We're all loaded. Hey, we did it. This is significantly harder to do with the level of inebriation that we have now been. They'll be on 4chan. Oh, nice. I'm not a member of 4chan, but I like some of the work they've done. So, yeah. Alrighty, so let's get into our first story that we're going to get. This one's from Not the Bee. I get a lot of stuff from Not the Bee, so feel free to subscribe to them if you ever want the inside track. Inebriation achieved. Yeah, it's achieved considering the density of smoking and the number. Like I said, we've done 7 already, and it's a short time frame, so we're giving it a minute before we go further. Anyways, into the story. The nightmare continues, introducing Drag Syndrome, a drag show featuring drag queens with Down syndrome. I couldn't write this stuff. Please tell me we have a video. Drag queens with Down syndrome. Where on 4chan specifically can I find them? I have no idea. I am not a 4chan man. Feel free to whisper that between yourselves. I don't know. All right, warning, this video is hard to watch. To hell you say. No, it won't be. Alrighty, so we've got a video, and I've got the potentially sensitive content. I know. Meet the artists and performers of Drag Syndrome, the world's first drag troupe with Down syndrome. Are you guys ready for Drag Syndrome? I'm so excited. I hope you are too, because this is going to be holy balls. Alrighty. You ever learn you can't hold your inside voice in at a certain level when you've done a lot of things within a time frame, and then they put a video in front of you and you react? I just want to say, if this is our last show and I go too far, I'm sorry. But wow, holy balls. Alrighty, so this is a This is a video of the world's first drag show with people with Down syndrome. I'm holding out for the leper drag show. Well, this is, I don't know. Let me know how this one hits you.
Bring some champagne and bring some chromosome.
My finger is on the switch button in the odd chance that it gets too far off that I shouldn't be broadcasting this. Wow.
In drag.
No. No.
I was born to dance.
Can we avoid the up angle from the bottom of the dance floor? Oh. Born to dance with an extra chromosome. No, you did not name this that.
Say hi to the camera, Justin.
Oh, what's up, girls? Drag syndrome is part of life. If people like me with Down syndrome want to be part of drag, they can.
Well, one, I want to say, yes, absolutely they can. I fully support that. You should not for a minute think you can't be part of the drag community because of a condition. It should only be because of an age thing, but apparently that message hasn't made it yet. But I will support this one. Just because you have Down syndrome doesn't mean you... This shit writes itself, says Fat Conan. What the hell did I come back to, says Flim Flam. It's called drag syndrome. It's people with Down syndrome who participate in drag. And I say, if they are age-appropriate people, then by God, more power to them. Support this. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to reload that. Considering there's 8 on deck in the smoking section, I think we're going to call that good. Oh, that was a stiff one anyway. That's what she said. Anyways, she knows what I mean. Here we go. Again, I support Down syndrome people, drag, all that. It's the age thing that always bothers me. But
They're all allowed to come in and be involved. I was watching my first Drag Race when I first started drag, and I also like a boy, so I thought, I want to see, I'm going to do drag and be a drag king. So my sister looked looked Daniel up on the internet and got me in.
Who is
My
Daniel?
name is Daniel Weiss, and I'm the creative director of Culture Device and Drag Syndrome.
He's sus. All right. I am sure all these people... Tomorrow's special MS drag show right here. I have no desire to do drag. I like to dress nice for me. That is a chore. I'm going to say right now though, he's sus. All right? I am sure these people all just want to be part of drag. I don't trust him. Just cuz too often, we've seen people that are part of these movements or whatever, and they always end up being whatever. But maybe I'm jumping to conclusions. Let's keep going. How long have we got here? We got a 9-minute video. I don't know that I can make it through 9 minutes of this, but wow me.
Drag Syndrome is the world's first drag troupe for drag artists with Down syndrome. Tonight we have
Justin Bond.
King Justin Bond. We have
Aurora, she bangs.
Gaia Callas.
Wow. Gaia Callas is amazing.
And
I feel like a dick. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't rip on him. I can't do it. I can't do it. Can't do it. I'm sorry. I'm gonna just bow out of that story. You can go to Not the Bee and you can look up that article, or you can go to Twitter. Like that guy might be whatever. I can't rip whatever. They want to live their dreams, but more power to them. I'm not gonna get on that one. That one's I don't have anything for it. Don't break my downs. Oh. I just feel like a dick. Maybe it's because of everything that we've done up until now, and I still have 8 left to do. That is going to be very hard to fight. Now, I'm going to giggle like an idiot at that shit. All right, I've got a video. We'll do one more burn during this one. I have to reload it first. Jesus Christ.
Guess what?
What?
I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
Well, thank you so much. Gifting a subscription. Thank you. Fat Coda says, hey, if Corky from Wonder Years wants to dress in drag, so be it. Look, I love ripping on stuff when I feel like it crosses certain lines or whatever, but that one, I don't know. And again, maybe it's the current mental state I'm in or whatever. That one I'm just like, nah, those are just people that want to do something and put no, I'm not gonna, nah. Like I said, the dude heading it seemed a little sus. I feel a little bad ripping on those people for just, you know what? They're choosing to be part of something and they're doing it, and I know I do the whole ripping on handicapped people thing as a joke mostly. But yeah, I can't even do the bit with that. I can't. I don't know. Want to stop by and say hi. Love your channel. You're awesome. Well, thank you so much for stopping by and saying hi. Thank you for paying forward that or gifted sub. Really appreciate that. And thank you for saying you love the show. Wilmer Autotech returning to that classic air horn bit. Alrighty. Fuck me. So, as I said, we have Controlled Burn number 8 on deck. Probably 8 and 9 in here at least. And let's go ahead and get over to this. This guy is, I have no idea who, but he does not take, let's say, a negative reaction well. This is a classic example, and I've watch him on Steel Toe Mondays and Wednesdays. No, it's Mondays and Tuesdays. I'm on Mondays and Tuesdays. Unless that was a joke. I have no idea. Whatever. Fuck me. Anyways, I've seen this before with open micers. This is hilarious. Sometimes a bit doesn't hit, and you got to eat that. And I've done that a lot. I've done quite a few bits that do not land. I've had bits that I think are hilarious, and they go nowhere. I've had bits that my friends that are comedians suggest to me to do as part of my thing, like, hey, you know, this joke would be really funny if you do this. And I'm like, okay, and I try it, and it fucking eats a huge dick, and none of us would be like, we thought it was funny, but it wasn't. You just got to eat that dick, all right? Saying this is a proud heterosexual male who does not do it willingly. When you open mic and you bomb, or even when you just bomb, you have to eat that dick. You got to eat the whole thing.
Oh, hey, everybody. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Fuck y'all too, lame man nigga.
A Friends shirt? You're wearing a shirt that says Friends on it. Dude, is that like, did you get that at a, like a Salvation Army or something? What the? Gobble, gobble, gobble. I mean, again, we don't have much of the setup to this, but it's something with, oh my God, and then nobody reacts, and he gets booed off stage. Gang colors.
Don't get money though, fuck you, time out.
He's going out sad. I mean, he's not only going out sad, he's talking back to the audience as he's walking away. You are literally leaving the confrontation, sir. You didn't have the balls to finish it on stage. unless that was the end of your bit and you had nothing left. But again, what is with the friend shirt? Like, that is the most suspicious thing on this whole bit. You are not dressed well. It's that shirt just screams donation to me. I feel like nobody has a friend shirt willingly nowadays. Like, if you wear a friend shirt, it's because somebody gave it to you, and it's all you've got. Would be the worst place to realize you suck horribly on stage. Hey, man, I've seen plenty of people not even realize they suck on stage after repeatedly doing it, you know? Sometimes you just gotta, you know, have a stiff upper lip and keep on going, you know? You gotta rip that Chad clear off the docket. Alrighty, this one is catching up on a road rage thing, but we're kind of behind in time and behind on time, not behind in time, jackass. We're behind on time, and I'm still 8 burns to go. So let's ditch this one. We're going to move over to this one. This is from San Francisco. We're going to check in on San Francisco or rip the lip off the Chad. Ha ha. You got 9 left. No, I don't. I got 8 left because I loaded this one saying this would be 8 and 9. And I remember that. So this is 8 and 9. And it hasn't been burned yet. So this is 8, possibly 9. Done 7. Not going to give up on this. Chad's sitting there. He's like, it's 8. Yeah, Chad's trying to keep it honest. Everybody else is like, let's see him die. Aaron's going to be like, why isn't Johnny here on Monday? I don't know, because he put himself in a coma on Friday. Fucking retard. By the way, I am actually clinically retarded. I don't mean to brag, but yes, I get to use the R word. Oh, Jesus. All right, this is obviously an ad. Someone drop the audio for a second. No, I didn't mean to click that. I just want get rid of you. Let's put the screen up here and go over here. And then we'll just flip it over as soon as we get there. And whammo. Wow! A San Francisco art gallery owner is receiving criticism for the public after spraying water on an unhoused woman outside of his business.
25 calls on record. It's 2 days in a homeless shelter. It's 2 days in jail, and then they drop him right back on the street.
Caller Gwynn told KGO this incident occurred after the woman refused to move or accept his attempts to get her help that day.
Understand what an awful thing that is to do. But I also understand what an awful thing it is to leave her on the streets.
The owner of a nearby bakery who captured Gwynn's action on video described them as cruel.
It wasn't cold, it was raining. She was screaming. She said, okay, I move. It's not fair to see people doing stuff like that.
Really? The San Francisco Police Department is saying it is investigating the incident. You know what? Well, boo-hooty hoo-hoo. CNN is maybe to reach Gwynn from comment. I thought you did. I thought you did reach him for comment. I mean, that was just funny. This kind of shit is what's going to happen if you guys keep Chad Chandler. I can't believe I'm about to read this next line. This one from Fanatical Bucks fan. Watering the homeless is a bad idea. Just going to grow into a bigger homeless bush. It was water from Flint, Michigan. Would have been a hate crime. This is just a bath. Oh. But look, you heard him explain the problem, right? Like, they cycle the homeless people through a variety of systems for a couple of days here, a couple of days there, and then next thing you know, she's right back on the same spot on the corner. And he's offering to help her get help down the street, but whatevs. I side with him on this one. Like, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know what the solution is, so maybe I'm a hypocrite to talk about it. But just, I either pick up your life or give up on life. But pick one, you know? The dirtiest ones are going to get word of this and be there standing in line tomorrow. Bring it, Art Boy. I brought my soap. Where's your hose, you son of a bitch? We're going to do some performance art. This is called hygiene in action. Hit me. Oh, God. Now that's going to be on my mind. You were always on my mind. Alrighty. So let's go to this quick so I can get burn number 8 out of the way. We're going to hear from a Bannon lawyer. Good afternoon, says Original Man 718. Good afternoon to you two. Welcome. How you doing? Frank Hill sings lounge music. I like propane and propane accessories. Salute mods and chat. Oh, well, yeah, that's well, like I said, thanks for being part of the show. Feel free to sit down and interact with what we talk about. See if I'm not a horrible piece of crap entertainer. If maybe I got something that strikes you right in the nuts. You know, whatever. It might take a moment. I don't know. I will also admit that today is a little bit of an odd day because we're doing the whole happy hour thing, and I still have 8 burns left in the pipe. So thanks again, everybody, for that amazing hype train. Free fentanyl for all. Dude, I've been on fentanyl. That shit is scary. That shit is terrifying. Fentanyl is the drug you take when life just isn't worth living and you're like, fuck it, I just want to go to sleep. Anyone who does it recreationally by choice, good God, no. Thank you for the F8s in the chat. Fentanyl is okay until you start throwing up. I never had that. I never had the throwing up thing. I did it. I was given fentanyl when they took my tubes out of my chest. But anyways, let's get to this lawyer situation. Oh, crap. I got to do this with the audio. All right, so don't do any crazy shit with the audio because we don't want... it doesn't work with your camera down. I don't want to do the... Stop trying to make me watch this Bryan Cranston thing. Ah, who gives a shit? Alrighty. Can you get over this already? I hate this crap with all these ads. Let me skip it. You goddamn dickholes. All right, let's move that over. Happy Friday. Well, hey, man, happy Friday to you, too. We're having a good old time. Most people are giving fentanyl when they try to buy heroin.
In a New York courtroom yesterday, as Steve Bannon's attorney, David Schoen, pleaded with a Manhattan judge to relieve him from representing Bannon in his charity fraud case. As you know, that is Bannon facing charges for allegedly defrauding donors who gave money to a nonprofit that said it wanted to build a wall on the southern border, but prosecutors say actually Bannon pocketed the money. He has pleaded not guilty to that, but he may now be without an attorney. David Schoen told the judge yesterday there was a complete breakdown of communication and he can no longer defend Bannon in the case, saying that Bannon and his legal team have, quote, irreconcilable differences. The judge has granted Bannon until February 28th to find a new attorney and reportedly told Schoen that once the lawyer was found, quote, you never need to come back. So joining us now to discuss this remarkable moment that played out is Steve Bannon's attorney, David Schoen, maybe not his attorney for much longer in this case. He was also, we should note, former President Trump's defense lawyer during that second impeachment trial. Good morning, David, and thanks for being here. I guess the first question that I have for you is, when was the last time that you and Steve Bannon spoke?
Well, we speak. We just don't speak about this case. I concluded that we had irreconcilable differences about the approach to the case, the defense of the case, the strategy in the case, the resources for the case. And so the best policy on that was just not to talk about it anymore. And I talked to him through.
We do talk, just not about this case. I mean, that was a zinger, man. Congrats to you. I'm going to catch up with the chat. This guy's a major can please be fired. This guy's a major can I please be fired. Bannon needs to get that thing on his face checked by a dermatologist. I mean, you are probably not wrong. I certainly think he could definitely do to get that checked. But I mean, dude, if you get Ed Harris off your side, it's not a good look.
Through a third-party lawyer. But, I still represent him in the case in D.C., and I certainly speak to him. We're cordial.
So you still talk to him about other cases, but when it comes to this border wall
number 8
case that he's facing, you speak through a third-party attorney to talk to Steve Bannon.
Yeah, there's no point any further in discussing the issues surrounding this case. We have very different views of how it should be handled, and when I take on a case, I need to be able to handle it in the way that I see appropriate. Frankly, there was a bit of a breakdown in the D.C. trial. I disagreed with the trial strategy in the case, and so when the trial came, I refused to participate in the examination of witnesses and argument. I just handled the legal issues in that case, even though I had been hired to be the lead lawyer. But I have to be follow what I believe to be the appropriate defense in a case, and a lawyer has to be in sync with the client, frankly, for it to work effectively, and that's part of the rules of professional conduct as well.
You mentioned
8
resources
down.
as an issue, and oftentimes when through my reporting, I've seen relationships like this break down. It's over that. That is part of the issue. Lawyers getting paid here. Is that part of the problem here?
No, first of all, if it were, I wouldn't say so, but it's not in this case. When I say resources, I mean the resources surrounding how the case to be prepared, experts.
Are you going to be giving any of your money back since you've done all this work up until now and you're like, you know what, you're not doing it my way, I'm leaving? Happy 2023, everyone. Well, again, our original man, thank you so much for jumping in the show. Still billed for that time, though. Says, yeah, see, Fanatical Bucks fan said I didn't catch it because I'm an idiot. But yeah, fucking, you still billed for those hours. But now you're going to be like, I don't want to do this. It's not going the way I like. I'm sorry, man. Are you pro bono or are you paid to be here? All right? Money was exchanged. Step in line and do the rhyme, my friend. You took the gig. Do the gig.
That sort of thing. Very specific approach to the case that I would have counseled to take. But I can't go into those details, of course, as I know you know. And Steve Bannon may well be right, and I might be wrong in how the case should be approached. But it's his case and his life, after all, and he deserves to be able to proceed with the defense that he thinks is appropriate.
The judge seemed to think this was part of a delay tactic because now Bannon has until the end of February to come up with a new attorney. All of this is going on with the discovery and the evidence. Is this a delay tactic?
Yes, I'll answer this right now before he gives whatever political bullshit answer he gives. Absolutely 110%. This is a delay tactic.
What would you say to that?
No, it's not a delay tactic. That's where the thing blew up yesterday, frankly. The prosecutor in this case, they investigated the case for 2 years. They had, by their own account, 47 employees working on the case.
Oh, hey, Sandy, how you doing?
They told us we've set a schedule based on representations they made in September and October. Then in November, they produced a 20-terabyte hard drive, which they produced secretly under a protective order without having ever reviewed it. And, they characterized it as twice the print collection of the Library of Congress. So they asked for a 90-day extension. Yesterday, the prosecutor stood up and said, this is a delay tactic, Judge. We already gave them 90 days. That's when I went emotional, let's say. And I said, Judge, they've just omitted a major fact. They asked for the 90-day extension. And I said, and you know what you told them, Judge, when they asked for it? You said, oh, you need 90 days? You got it. So that's what set the judge off. He called us up to the bench, and he said, something like, I don't approve of this conduct in my courtroom, and you've insinuated I'm unfair. And I said, Judge, let me say, frankly, I think you're unfair. And so then I said, there was no point in dragging us up here. All you had us do was restate what I said in my letters to you.
It was a dick off. I see. Yeah, it's not a stall tactic. It is a dick measuring contest. Jesus, where are we? We've got an hour left in the show, and then we've got the overtime stuff, and it's the weekend. We're ditching the debt ceiling stuff. Well, should we? We got burn number 9 to do. Idaho School Board FAA outraged personnel. You know what? We're ditching the FAA story. I don't think anyone really cares. We'll do the debt ceiling video solely because it gives me a chance to do burn number 9. And once again, I got to pull down my audio for another advertisement for this thing on Showtime with Bryan Cranston. Apparently, Bryan Cranston's doing a thing on Showtime, and CNN very much wants you to watch it. I personally, I don't have fucks to give. I am fuckless. DJ for the OT says, no, Mario. The equipment isn't even here, man. And my brain is nowhere near that. Burn number 9. I'm way behind, says Sandy Squatch. Yeah, I got to do 15. I don't recommend anyone attempt to keep up with this in their life. Ever. But we hit level 15 on the hype train, so I'm going to do that. It was not a promise or anything like that. You guys didn't pay for me to do burns. But that's usually how we do it. He is forever typecast as Walter White. I mean, kind of. I will admit, I can't not see Walter White. You know what it is? He was always the dad from Malcolm in the Middle until he did Walter White to me. Then once he did Walter White, then we couldn't break out of that. Malcolm's dad. Yep, says Fanatical Bucks fan. Yeah. It was that way for me until I saw the opening scene of the first season of Breaking Bad, where he comes running out of the RV with nothing but a button-down shirt on. He's in his underwear and he's got a gun. And I'm like, you could sing drunken limericks to us for overtime. We've got stories and shit, but spoiler alert, this is the opening episode. He sold a lot of tighty whities. Probably did. Man had a nice ass.
When it comes to the debt ceiling, it should not be used or never be a matter of political brinksmanship.
It's really up to Congress to raise the debt ceiling.
Or you guys could try to stop spending so much money. I mean, just a radical thought. But hey, I saw Aaron Paula in a Korn video and said, "Yeah, bitch," his signature line. Okay. All righty. Thank you, Toastmaster. He was a dentist on Seinfeld.
The debt ceiling, the eternal Washington
Burn number 9.
fight. So what is it, and why is it so contentious? The debt ceiling is the legal limit set by Congress on how much money America can borrow. Because the U.S. spends more than it takes in, it borrows to make up the difference. The debt ceiling caps how much. The problem is, it's not enough. So every once in a while, Congress needs to raise it. If it doesn't, the Treasury Department won't be able to pay all the country's bills in full and on time. Now, the Treasury does have a little wiggle room before it gets to that point, what it calls extraordinary measures to move money around. But eventually...
Because none of this sounds like a giant Ponzi scheme. Fat Conan, how will we send $7 trillion more to Ukraine if we can't raise the debt ceiling? I know, right? It's almost like, and maybe I'm being weird as shit here, but it's almost like we shouldn't be sending $7 trillion to Ukraine. I know we're not. I don't think we're sending $7 trillion. However much we're sending, just don't. All right, just fucking don't. Ahoy, says Master Meatball. Yo ho, me hearty blowhole. Are we trying to bankrupt China by borrowing all their money and giving it to Ukraine? I mean, I don't know. But we're also buying their oil. We're paying them to refine ours. I have no idea. All I know is it all circles back to Joe Biden being a douche canoe and capping production and slowing production. Anyways, my only existence is for supporting Ukraine. It's what matters. And my only existence is for supporting beautiful Ukrainian refugee women with my dick. I'm just saying, all you lovely Ukrainian ladies out there, if you're looking for a handicapped guy that really isn't much to write home about, This shitbag is currently single. Oh, that'll end up on r/cringe. A cringy podcaster asking for a date on the internet. Like, no, he's not. He's doing a bit. I mean, it's true to life. But do they like ranch in the Ukraine? I don't know. I heard that Zelensky's a fan of white sauce. Potential spam. Don't mind if I do. Hi, you're live on the show. My phone said you're potential spam. How can we help? They hung up. Dick. Cyberdemic. I mean, wow, man. Jesus. All right, let's find out more of what these extraordinary measures were. We got burn number 9 out of the way there. I think I still have enough in here for 10, so we can do that, and then we got to reload that to get another 2 or 3 out, because this is not a Zelensky or Hunter poking holes in internal. Well, now you're just getting above my pay grade. Alrighty, extraordinary measures. Tell us what they are. Take it away, internet.
Eventually, the accounting tricks run out, and there's no more avoiding the debt ceiling. That's when the fireworks usually break out.
Our debt is out of control. I mean, we're talking about over $30 trillion.
Me, I get rid of the debt ceiling altogether.
Right.
It serves no function except to create leverage.
Look, they're difficult political times. Nobody likes them, but they are necessary evils in a sense, because it's the only time that you can actually negotiate ways to get our budget under control.
Now, many say raising the debt ceiling is just a license to spend more money and grow the debt. But it's not really. Raising the debt ceiling just lets Treasury pay the bills America already owes.
There's nothing to do with any new spending.
If Congress really wants to clamp down on debt, it has to do it a lot earlier, like before passing spending bills or tax cuts, both of which can add to deficits. Failing to raise the debt ceiling.
Anybody else want to see more eye patches in politics? Hell yeah! I think that should be a thing. I'm with you, Fanatical Bucks fan. Every politician should have to give up an eye before they swear their oath into office. We'll let them have anesthesia. They get to pick which one. But if you want to serve, you've got to give one up. Just as a sign of dedication. Just tell our creditors to suck it, don't pay, want to fight us. We owe you a fuck ton of money. What are you going to do? Big whoop. Want to fight about it?
Won't keep a lid on
Burn
debt.
number 10 for those of you playing at home. Don't play along. I'm officially advising you not to play
America's
along.
global reputation.
Just do what works for you. Oh, what? Was that the end of that video?
I'm
It
offering
was.
you a chance
Fuck
to
me.
help bring down the single greatest threat to New Orleans.
Alrighty, I don't like doing these on screen, so we're just going to pause this right there while Cranston's giving us the big how I got this job mouth. Burn number 10. Okay. Holy balls. We've got to reload that sumbitch. Alrighty, not bad rule. Who needs term limits when your governor is just a torso? You know what? You make a goddamn good point. What comes a trillion? I have no idea. What comes after a trillion? I have no idea, Joe Berger. Alrighty. Okay. Let's go ahead and close this window out there. We've got the thing on the what's the doodles. And so, this video here, I believe, is it the video or the... Yep, nope, it's the video. This video here is from an Idaho school board who shuts down parents objecting to transgender locker rooms. Which, let me tell you right now, as a father of a young girl, I object to transgender locker rooms. Come at me. You know, I object to the idea that my daughter could be forced to be in a locker room with a larger, more physically strong, quintessentially male-like character who's there solely because they say they identify as a woman. I don't know what that person's intentions could be, but just as from a father protecting his daughter standpoint, I assume a threat until I know it's not a threat. And even then, I'm still on the fucking lookout because it's my goddamn daughter. You back the fuck off. And, yeah. So I'm going to say, I'm just looking at this right now, I feel like I'm going to side with the parents. I might be an asshole. Feel free to tell me so. Here we go. Oh, wait, we've got an ad first. Of course we've got an ad.
Coming! The winds are coming!
The whats are coming? All right, I can't vouch for that. Apparently, I heard N-words. I don't know about you. This was an ad Fox approved, so I'm assuming I heard something out of the corner of my ear. The government knows what is better for your kids than you do. Just ask them. I don't agree.
Coming! Switch to verdict herbicide! Always read and follow label directions!
Does it pause? Oh,
heated hearing
Jesus.
after parents showed up to sound off on a new transgender bathroom and locker room policy. Take a look at this.
Imagine you are a young female, shy, feeling awkward about your growing body, and your school has allowed a biological male to undress in the same locker room as you.
Please, I've already said no applause.
I don't think that it's right for a boy who feels that he's a girl to change in the same room as the girls.
Please, I've already said no applause. So, fuck all this, says Joe Berger. I'm going to tell you right now, the school board is pissing me off with the whole please no applause thing. This idea that people can't show their support for a viewpoint expressed that apparently you don't agree with. Like, oh, man, I identify as anti-human, says Stevie J. Look at the chick on the far right. She has a slick goatee.
Bro.
Thank you, Wilmer Autotech, for the 100 bits and the sticker.
Before you put a kid in harm's way, you better throw this policy out.
All right, meeting has been adjourned.
Those speakers join us now. Idaho State Senator and Caldwell School District Dad, Chris Trakel, and Caldwell School District Mom, Brittany Gish, with her daughter, Gianna. Thanks to all three of you for being here. Gianna, are you worried you may have to share a locker room and get dressed in front of boys?
Yes, I am very worried about that because it would be.
All right. I said I was on your side before I saw you. I'm going to admit right now. Why are you smiling? It's a little creepy. Yes, I'm totally like, who's putting you up to this?
Very awkward for everyone else in the locker room and all my friends. And I talked to them about it and they said that they don't want it to happen either.
Right.
So yes, it would be. No, I wouldn't want it.
There's so much that young people, boy, girl, whatever, have to go through at 6th grade. To have to throw this on top of it is sad.
So let's use you as a political.
When you hear what your daughter just said,
No!
what goes through your
Please,
mind?
no! No!
The home isn't bad.
I think that the problem for me is, in this country right now, disagreement equates to hate. And, that's not the case. We want rights for everybody. But what I don't want is for someone else's rights to infringe on my child's rights. She has her right to her privacy. And all the other children.
Again, her smiling is weird.
The fact that the chair of the school board shut down the meeting after that raucous applause for your side of the argument, mind you, what does that tell you, Brittany?
They have no interest in hearing how the parents feel. They have no interest in including us in their decisions. They are just tyrants, and they just want to push their agenda and do their own thing. So,
Is this news to anybody? Is anybody... I think I count three nose rings. Holy shit, I wasn't counting, but I was going to say, dude, if she has any more metal on her face, I'm going to think she's an escaped bull.
They've proven that time and time again.
Oh my God, you're right. 3 fucking nose rings. She's got a stud, a ring, and a... What the... I'm going to tell you right now, she looks like a fat, younger version of my mom.
Chris, what's to stop a
The nose rings
prepubescent
isn't
boy
a
who
thing.
wants to, quite frankly, get a look at girls changing from identifying as a girl and
All right, hold on. That is a very pointed question. I don't want to accuse everyone who identifies as a woman as being someone who's using it to get a look at ladies. I'm simply saying it's something I'm not willing to risk. But yeah, go ahead and paint that
then
picture.
just going on in there?
That's a good question, Todd. The problem we have here is the school board is attempting to force a policy on parents and their children and remove their privacy and put them in harm's way. And all the while, at the same time, they're supposed to lie about this to the parents as well.
Chris, I'm sensitive to the potential for these young
She
people who are
identifies as the cool mom.
transitioning to need resources.
She identifies as the single mom. I would be shocked to learn that 3-ring. It's really hard not to say circus after you say 3-ring. All right, you are out of uniform. Does your girl need to see sausage hanging from someone who identifies as a girl when getting ready for gym? That's kind of where I'm at, Fat Conan. It's not whether or not that person is doing it to be inappropriate towards my daughter or get a look at my daughter. It's the simple fact that that person has male body parts, and I just feel like that's not appropriate for my daughter. Especially where, like, you get the ones like the Penn State swimmer openly identifies as someone who's attracted to females and has male genitalia. So they're just trying to shower, and he has a boner. Now it's weird. All right, agreed. My first thought was she was a single mom when I saw her. Hey, when a pregnant woman has nipple piercings and breastfeeds, does the milk come out like split water spout? If you're a pregnant woman, you have to remove your nipple rings. I would believe. I have no idea. I've never been a pregnant woman or had nipple rings. Boys' locker room, girls' locker room, and janitor's closet. Wow, that is dark. That is dark. Anyways, let's that is our that's the end of our that. We got to pull up our 3rd hour stories and try and get a little bit back on track. And then I got to check feeds and things. If somebody sent me stuff, I guess I can give things a go. Oh man, and I've got fucking 5 burns to hit still. Jesus. I'm going to drop the audio a bit. We're going to talk something about a new study suggesting deaths markedly exceeded those, or what is it? Suggests that deaths due to lockdowns are exceeding those due to COVID. So that'll be fun. Or debt ceiling explained. What? We already did that one. The debt ceiling drama explained. We did that video already. Why is that in the feed? How did that link cross over? All right. We're talking about a video for a guy going pretty outrageous about shelters in the city of Revere, Massachusetts. The city of Massachusetts. An idiot. Lactating nipples are an open wound, and the baby is drinking pus. Prove me wrong. I don't know that I can. I just know I don't want to think about it because that's gross as shit. Some things a person is not meant to do. And I don't know why this just did that. All right, let's get to hour 3. All righty. We've got a thing about some eggs in Israel that were discovered. So that'll be fun. Fucking A, don't play the video too. You guys are always trying to autoplay now. This is killing the vibe, man. Alrighty, so homeowners from Florida forced to clean boats in Cuba. That's an interesting story. So we're going to get into that. Oh, Fox, you're obviously going to play a goddamn ad. You bastards. You bastards. All right, there we go. And then college instructor deemed anti-black. You're going to love to see that guy. Horrible racist college instructor. Wait till you see him. He's such a douche canoe. All right. And then AOC is firing back at Republicans. Oh, Jesus, this stupid ad every time. The weeds are coming. The weeds are coming. Go F yourself in the booty hole. All righty. Back up. The audio's back up. You can now go crazy with subs. Fucking subs. Go crazy with sound drops and all that shit. You now will get your money's worth. All righty. So we've got a little bit over an hour left in the show. Again, we're doing we're doing automatic overtime. The show's just kind of operating on that premise for the next God knows how long. So thank you very much. Moving into our next. Sorry, I just had a lot of fruit today. Thank you, Major Moose Knuckle, and thank you for the name. Is this the stream where we finally get to see those nips? No. No, it isn't. Camera is far too low for the nips. I will be honest. I've had way too many of my coffee beverages, so I've got a wee bit of a man titty condition going, which is causing both saggage and lowering of the overall nipple location. So I don't feel we will be nipping on cam. Maybe after we bring back Humpty. Operation Restore Humpty is being put together as we speak in the background. So can you pay attention to Zen and me in the YouTube chat? I've got it looked on the multi-stream. What's going? Am I missing something on the YouTube chat? I have the YouTube chat up. Thank you, Charlie. You're my favorite always and forever. Man nips are a shameful thing, says Stevie J. Oh, I'm sorry you feel left out. I've got the thing on there. I have the multi-stream chat up, but I don't know why if it's not showing both of them. It should be. It's supposed to. Yes, Johnny, we're not showing up in the chat. We matter too, LOL. I'll look that up this weekend. Who has bigger jugs, you or Aaron? I don't know. I've never compared. I have 6 nips like a dog. That's just creepy as fuck. Now this is getting weird. I just feel awkward. We should do a story. Alrighty. Look, here we go. I'll do this with the chat. Is there a way I can disconnect the chat? What if I wanna move the window? Can we move? You know what? Here's what we'll do. Live chat, all messages visible. I'm gonna move this over here and do this. There we go. So now I always have the chat up. This is a weird thing to do, but now there we go. And now I can do this over here. We're fine. A lion of something got loose in... Oh, yeah, I had that story somewhere, I think. Possibly later? I have no idea. Anyways, we're on the hour 3 stuff, and I have to quit being a douche canoe. So let's move over to our next one. Wham, wham, wazzle. A new study finds, and this is from Not the Bee, a new study finds hundreds of thousands of excess deaths. Excess deaths. What a beautiful name. Hundreds of thousands of excess deaths in the past 2 years due to COVID lockdowns and mandates. Right. Because the virus was the problem. It's almost like, and the part that bugs me about this is before the lockdown started, I called it, man. I said that our response was worse than the problem itself, and it's coming true. 420. And you know what? I am behind by five burns. And now that I don't have a clock up, I can't keep track. Holy Jesus. R.I.P. David Chandler, the 100 bits. Thank you. Holy Jesus, man. All right. So now I've got that chat up there on the YouTube. The toe guy sent me, says, I gotta see if Aaron will let me have the buzz about the toe guy. I mean, it's kind of about him, and I don't want him to think I'm making it about me, because that might seem what it's like. But I don't know. I feel like with the crossover audience, the drop is friendly, and we'll see. I don't know. That and many things on the pipe. I got to do a new banner and a new YouTube intro. I got a whole list of... Jesus Christ, Johnny, you're a fucking mess. Alrighty, so we got burn number... Fuck, I did 10. So this is 11. We're on 11. We have 4 to go. Oh. You're a dick. All right, burn number 11. Fuck me. Thank you for the 25 bits. Again, don't keep up at home. I am officially saying that this should not be something you do at home. We're doing this as just a fun little thank you for all the amazing support that we are still getting. So thank you. Johnny, you're a mess, but you're our mess, and we love you. And that's why I love entertaining you, and this is entertaining, so we're adding it to the show because, again, amazing support happened, and it's still happening, and so thank you. Boop. Oh, the camera doesn't drop on this one.
You want to see my pecker?
Maybe later. Right now, it would probably just look like a really weird fruit to me. Johnny's a professional. Don't try this at home. I think that's what you're saying. Maybe I am. All right. Number 11. Going in on this. Again, don't try this at home. Houston, controlled burn.
Oh shit, someone better call Saul.
I have
Johnny
not.
fell over again.
Thank you for the 100 bits, but I have not fallen, and the show is doing great, and thank you all for watching. So here we go, our next story. COVID-19 is deadly, but so were the draconian steps taken to mitigate it. Right, Rob Arnett and Casey B. Mulligan. COVID-19 is deadly. The steps taken in excess. During the first 2 years of the pandemic, excess deaths, the death toll above the historical trend, markedly exceeded the number of deaths attributed to COVID. In a paper we published in inquiry based on data from the Centers of Disease Control and Prevention, we found that non-COVID excess deaths totaled nearly 100,000 in the year 2020 and 2021. As welcome as this research is, it's not really the story of the thing that normally requires a study or a paper of any kind. I don't want to read that guy's opinion. What are non-COVID excess deaths during the pandemic? Deaths from accidents, overdoses, alcoholism, homicide, all soared, as did deaths from hypertension, heart disease, and diabetes. From April 2020 through December 2021, deaths from COVID averaged 350,000 a year for Americans 65 and older, 100,000 a year for those 45 to 64, and 20,000 a year for those 18 to 44. That produced excess deaths for these age groups of 16, 19, and 11% respectively. The percentages reflect the lower base death rate for young age groups as well as the raw numbers. Non-COVID excess deaths are distributed more evenly throughout these age groups, 35, 33,000. Percentage, however, that's a huge increase for young adults, while deaths from hypertension, heart disease, and diabetes dominate non-COVID excess deaths for senior citizens. It also bears mentioning that these young adult deaths, running 27% above historical trends, takes far more years of life than excess death for... Oh, yeah, that's right. If we lose young people, they don't get to be old people, damn it. I mean, we lose an old person. It's like, well, thank God. Now I don't got to wait for you in line at the goddamn grocery store. I mean, I wasn't going to be... I just got to sit there, you know, and just kind of scare you out of line. Just fucking... Ugh. I was hoping Johnny was high enough to want to see my pecker. I know, Lab Glass. Everybody does. But we're only 11 down. So that leaves 4 to go. And you know what? We'll get that number down to 3 right about now. So we'll drop that number down to 3. Do we have anything else on this? The CDC data showed that the rate of non-COVID excess deaths in the first half of 2022 was higher than 2020 or 2021. These deaths, therefore, were likely already exceeding the 250,000 disproportionately among young adults. God, I am losing the ability to read. It is horrible. All right, so we'll get that out of there. We're done with that. We've got 4 to go. It's how they save Social Security. I mean, no, if they get rid of the old people and keep the young people, maybe. That's the only way you would do it. Lab glass, no buzz required for that. Ba-dum-bum. All right, let's close that one. What is this? Oh, shit, this one didn't load. What was this one supposed to be? Oh, the chamber cleared one. I forgot to fix the link on this. I've got to get this, I got to get this one from the source. For whatever reason, the link wouldn't copy properly. I've got one from Not the Beat. Now, a lot of people here, weapon enthusiasts, Sweden just discovered a gargantuan cache of rare earth minerals that could wreck China's hold on the market. Oh, damn. That could be funny. Anyways, where is the... There we go. All right, I got a video from this morning from Not the Bee, and I'm gonna warn you right now. This is a person who operates a firearm, and I'm just gonna say that I don't think we really need to put too much else into it. Let's go ahead. The person posting it writes tinnitus.
You just pop it out like that. It feels super cool.
Yeah, it feels super cool.
Ow! For the love of God! That actually really, really, really hurt.
Yeah, no shit.
Pop it out like that. It feels super cool. And then you're ready to rock and roll.
This is why you never dry fire a weapon and why you always know whether or not your weapon is loaded. R.I.P. neighbor, says Van Drexel. I will be lurking, cleaning the kitchen. Alrighty, Flim Flam. Flim Flam, cleaning in high heels. Clean in high heels, stream, please. I mean, that sounds like a lot. I know he really wants to see it, but is putting on a show with a no. What? All right. Stevie J, I'm too high for that. Tinnitus is a running gag on the show Archer. Yeah, I know. And that's why I felt like that kind of gave it away. This is how the wife accidentally dies. I was just cleaning my gun. In this case, he's just making a video about how cool it is to have this this like fast action shoulder strap that with like one, was it the stock extends? I don't know. Let's do this again. Hit us again, Creatine Jesus.
For the love of God!
No, I want you to restart the video.
You just pop it out like.
All right. So he's showing how quick a quick release strap is. That's all this is about, is the strap. Oh wow. How many tats does she have? Who? This guy? NPC chick? Who's the NPC chick? My mom told me that it was... I feel like you guys are just having a weird conversation. Oops, are you okay, honey? Look at the sword holding the cabinet shut. I mean, that's just in case you have to defend yourself in an emergency. This guy's just ready to take on all comers. I'm glad someone finally noticed that, though. He's Connor McDumbfuck of the Clan McDumbfuck.
That, it feels super cool, and then you're ready to rock and roll.
You go like that, it feels super cool. Right. If there's one thing you want to do, it's mention to people how operating these weapons feels super cool. because you don't want to talk about how maybe you should be responsible, how this is a firearm and not a toy, and how this is about something other than feeling super cool like you do in the video games and the movies, and then you do something like, again, I would hate while bragging about how cool and awesome I look with my big-ass battle pose, I would hate to accidentally do something like discharge a live round because I was unaware that it was stocked, locked, and loaded. But, I'm sorry, you said what? Ow! That is going to be a video clip. Hold on. I gotta get to before he pops the shot. All right. Record.
Rock and roll.
Ow! For the love of God!
That actually really...
I'm totally with the second, but for some people, sheesh, gotta ruin it for the rest of us. I mean, why pull the trigger unless you intend to shoot? Well, that's my thing that I'm saying. Like, I don't own weapons, right? I don't own firearms. God, can't imagine why. Why doesn't the highly emotionally unstable, crippled guy own firearms? I mean, we can't trust him with oxycodone. Why don't we give him, a lethal weapon? But anyways, fuck, Jesus. How many burns do I have left? 4 or 3? 4. I have 4 left. God, this is getting difficult. Sorry, never mind. You explained what he did wrong, so it's instructional now. I mean, it's just, as a general rule, I feel like you should never dry fire a weapon. Am I wrong on that? Am I wrong on the fact that you should never dry fire a gun? So even if you know it's not loaded, you should never pop, click. Like, it shouldn't be cocked if it's dry and it's empty. You should release the bolt or whatever the prime mechanism is, and you want to be like, and you feel like a badass, and you pull the trigger, nothing happens, fine. Why would you post that video of yourself being a dumbass? Exactly. I don't know that person did. I just know that video is hilarious. Again, a lot of people share stuff they shouldn't, and that's kind of the joy of this show and everything else. Oh, fuck. I gotta find a way to do that. All right. We have like an hour left in the show. We've got a lot of content still to get into. Holy crap. Oh, God. And we've got some fun overtime stuff, too. So we got to move on through. Is it good to drive fire in practice? It's good to dry fire in practice so that you get muscle memory, but not when it's loaded like a moron. Ah, yes. I've heard from my friends that popping off your AR-15 in your Section 8 apartment is pretty cool, says Sen Rhino. For the love of God! Yeah. The pop and the ow, for the love of God. That's going to be a fun sound drop that I'm cutting up for myself over the weekend. I would never do that in my kitchen. Star, are we still talking about the based nose ring mom? Oh, okay. That's where you were at. At Zen Rhino. Is that Shelby woman the nose ring? Oh, alrighty. You guys are going off on that one. Anyways, we've got was this the story we did this on? Alrighty, people dying in the street. Oh no, people are gonna die in the street. Alrighty, so in Revere, Massachusetts, residents are upset over a proposal to use the city's senior center as an overnight warming shelter. And one of the city council members is very adamant about not only should this be done, but why. And let's just say he does not make that whole, like, hey, I'm an irrational. I'm extremely, like, open-minded, and I care about everybody, and I'm just really calm about it, so everyone can understand that there's, intelligence in my argument. It's an intelligent, rational argument.
Because you want to know what? People are going to die in the street, and if you're going to look at them in the face and say you're okay with that, then be so. But you know what? I'm not. I'm not okay with burying people because it's 15 degrees out.
That fiery exchange getting a lot of attention. Revere City Councilor Mark Silvestri pushing back against residents upset over a new warming center at the senior center. Some fear what it may invite.
There's a lot of stigma behind addiction. There's a lot of stigma behind homelessness, and I think that's what's basing the.
Are we allowed to confront him with the fact that it is not stigma? That it is, in fact, yeah, snap caps can help people to stop flinching in anticipation, but still lame to use them in the kitchen. You can, but you're usually with dummy rounds or no mag inserted and chamber visibly clear. Yeah, again, I always just thought, and Black Rifle, it's not a kitchen tool. Stigma, like facts, exactly. Thank you, David Chandler. Just a Dabbler. Skull. Hey, Just a Dabbler. How you doing? Good to see you, Just a Dabbler. Sorry, the chat's not mixed, so now I have to do a little work to keep an eye on both. We didn't mean to throw you off. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Throwing me off is what happens. It's half the fun of the show. And I have 4 burns left to catch up on and like an hour to do so. So we got to get moving on that. But yeah, again, there's a lot of stigma around addiction and homelessness. I feel like it's a lot of, again, unpopular facts. I just feel like maybe you should, like, you can make homeless phobe. Yeah, dude, call me a homeless phobe. I'm sorry. I've been on hard times. I feel like if you're a homeless person in one of these areas, why are you there? I don't know. I'm a horrible person. Fuck me.
Fear.
Some so upset they threatened to vote him out of office.
Good.
People want us to vote for you? Why? Why are we forgetting about you? We're talking about people's lives here. And you know what? If I have to lose some votes to save some lives, then I will do so.
Because for him, it's personal. He's worked with Revere Homeless for years and knows the struggle firsthand. After serving in Afghanistan, he came home and struggled with substance use, at times close to being homeless himself.
I needed help just like some of these people do.
A big concern that we've been hearing is around cleanliness and security, and so we've taken a lot of steps to make sure that those 2 concerns are addressed.
The city says the warming center will open 2 hours after the senior center closes, so no overlap between groups.
That sounds like a fairly reasonable thing, but here's the thing. Dude, like, I've dealt with issues and stuff like that. I don't like people like, I've dealt with this, so everyone just needs a helping hand. No, you should know firsthand that people can change their situation. I feel like that. Sorry, I don't want to poke holes in your argument, sir. Continue.
Site will be professionally cleaned and have added security 24 hours a day.
And no
with new
beds.
Security cameras.
That's right. No fucking is going on
shelter.
here.
There are no beds. Just a place for anyone to stay warm.
It may not just.
All right. Well, but what if, and just hear me out. What if I need a place to, like, you know, heat up a spoon really quick? Are there bathrooms? I just need to take a really interesting shit and then fall asleep for an hour. Sorry, what possible behavior could I be describing? I have no idea. What possible behavior could I be talking about?
Johnny? What do you know about illegal narcotics?
It could be my pipes that burst and my children don't have heat for the
All
night.
right. That is, Jesus, every time I go to try and...
to help bring down the single greatest
Stop
threat
doing
to
that
New
to me.
Orleans.
Stop! Don't do that. Alrighty, so let's get rid of the debt ceiling drama. Explain. All right, pooping in the street, says Just a Dabbler. I mean, this is why I don't have respect for homeless people, man. You guys are pooping in the street. You should be saving that, you know? That could be a valuable, like, fuel source. You could burn that shit. You know, a self-made fire with your own coals to keep you warm in the winter. And nobody's going to evict you. The smell alone will keep people away. Be like marking your territory. That smells like Martha's Corner. All the peanut butter. He has a big heart, but people will take advantage. Oh, absolutely. I absolutely agree. There are, like I said, he's proof of it. There are people who just need a helping hand. They just need a hand up. They just need a little bit of help and to get their life together just a little bit. And they can tell, I'm one of those examples. A little bit of help, a little bit of hand, and now I'm kind of putting my own shit together, you know? Mostly through David Chandler. But it's a different thing to say that everybody, that's all they need. There are some people who are content to survive off of that help and that handout and just ask for another one and just take leniency and just kind of, you know, use and abuse. And as Stevie J said, take advantage. And I feel like that's where the and this is from CNN, so spoiler alert, they're not really going to present that message. But I feel like that's where the pushback was coming from, is people just being like, hey man, that's not cool. Anyways, amazing. So this next one, we've got a video here. These were eggs. They were discovered. They were 4,000-year-old eggs discovered in an ancient fire pit. That just seems like a weird thing. This is how we can bring back the dinosaurs. Prehistoric birds. So were they making omelets? Can't help those that won't help themselves. Exactly. Like, I get what he wants to do. He wants to have a warming shelter so homeless people don't, like, freeze in the extremely frigid climates of Massachusetts. But again, I'm like, dude, if you're a homeless person, why are you choosing to be homeless in Massachusetts? That seems like a really bad choice. Anyways, here we go. Archaeologists in Israel have discovered 8 ostrich eggs believed between 4,000 and, let's say, 6,000 years old. The eggs were found near a fire pit at a prehistoric campsite used by desert nomads in the Negev region.
One of the eggs was actually found in the hearth. It's black and burnt, which shows that this egg was definitely used and cooked. The other eggs we actually find next to the hearth, and one of the options is that they were being preserved for later use.
Archaeologists also discovered stone tools and pottery sheds nearby. Ostriches were common in the area from early prehistoric periods until they became extinct in the wild during the 19th century. Well, then, like I said, man, let's get that DNA and remake some ostriches, you know? Eggs to be eaten on the next episode of Survivor. There is some dude that, like, found an extremely old piece of, like, preserved meat and ate it. And it was like, oh my God, what's wrong with you? So we've got a couple of other stories to get into too here, so we don't want to daddle on too long. Sandy. Oh, Jesus. Again, I feel like we just need a rich, bearded white man to collect those eggs and maybe some mosquitoes. I bet them ostriches are good eating. Fuck chickens. Let's do... I shouldn't have laughed so hard after that. It made it easier to clip, so don't. But yeah, I mean, forget chickens, man. I bet ostrich meat is amazing. Anyways, local Florida news station interviewed a couple who said they were forced to pay to have a Cuban boat removed from their property or risk a felony. One Florida homeowner, Jack Bardicus. His name was Jack Bardicus. That's amazing. Amazing. Okay, so Jack Bardicus, a Florida homeowner, explained that he was left to deal with the Seacraft after about 20 people that rode on the boat from Cuba, and the government took the people into custody, but they didn't do anything with the boat. They left it here and just discarded it, so it became my problem. Oh, sad panda. That is effed up with like a capital F. So let's go ahead. I think we have an actual video of this after the ad gets done. Amazing. Hit him in the dick.
Then told me that they thought there would be about 20 people that rode on this boat from Cuba, and they took the people into custody, and they didn't do anything with the boat. They left it here and they just discarded it. So it became my problem.
Police marked the boat OK in bright orange spray paint, meaning no one was left on board. Then came a visit from the city's code enforcement officer.
The code enforcement officer told me it was up to me to clean and sterilize the boat. There's diesel fuel on there. I mean, you can't have an oil spill, and to have this thing floating around out in the water, it's unsafe for other people.
And if the boat is allowed to drift out to sea, that could result in a felony charge.
He said, well, if it goes out there, I'm going to consider it a push-off on your part. I said, really? I mean, so you're just supposed to let it destroy your pier, your docks, your seawalls, and you're supposed to have to get rid of it.
Biden has been criticized for a sanitized trip to El Paso. Yeah, we already covered that. A whistleblower from Fox says the migrants were doing drugs and trashing. Yeah, we covered that on Wednesday. Oh, and now apparently we got to clean up their boats, too. He's a digger. What? The open dialogue in Jurassic Park was really strange, but no one remembers it because the rest of the movie was good. He's a digger. Yeah, I don't remember that. I don't remember that bit. I would have to look that up. He's a digger. He's a gold digger. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get rid of that. So, again, apparently people have to clean up the trash the migrants leave behind now. This is becoming a growing trend where, like, it's somehow racist or insensitive to be like, hey, but this isn't cool. But now you're just a dick. Alrighty, I don't even know what that is. So we have another story for you too, as we keep on keeping on here. An instructor at a college has been deemed anti-black for asking that students not wear do-rags and hoodies. One user claimed the professor was one person claimed the professor's dress code was giving anti-black. Okay. Interesting. So I've deliberately chosen to omit a detail, and we'll clue you in on that one in a minute here. One black college instructor we call that refugee refuse. Twinning, starring Santa and Santa. Okay. No idea what that one is. I'll go along with it. One black college instructor's dress code for the semester landed him in hot water on social media this week, with many users claiming his mandate to ban hoodies and do-rags, twerk shorts, and coochie cutter shorts was discriminatory against black students. God, it just gets so good. I can't write this. This is the greatest. I have only one thing to say, and it's not even me saying it. Oh, wait, shit. My apologies. That's the wrong one. No coochie shorts. I'm dropping that class. Look, I feel like he just has a simple rule. He wants you to focus on studying, you know? It's he doesn't want you using excuses during tests. Like he thinks like, "Hey, are you cheating?" You're like, "No, man.
I was fixing my coochie lips.
Sure. If you don't have those coochie cutter shorts, it's not a problem." This black guy is anti-black. Oh, Jesus. At a certain point, we can't just be like, hey, maybe he has a level of decorum and you just don't. Well, all right, fine, whatever. Obviously, it's racist. All right, so last week, a snapshot of the computer science class syllabus from North Carolina Agricultural and Technical State University. Wow, that's a mouthful. Went viral on Twitter thanks to its attention-grabbing dress code policy. The computer science class instructor, a black male whom Twitter allegedly identified as NCAT professor Derek LaFleur, listed several items including bonnets, do-rags, hoodies, booty shorts, coochie cutter shorts, twerk shorts. I feel like this guy just doesn't want to see leg. All right? That's a little old school, but just maybe it's got to go past the knees, gals and guys. That were not to be worn in his class. I mean, that sounds fair. The syllabus declared these items not appropriate underneath the list. The instructor provided a bit of guidance for the policy stating, if you wear it to bed or the club, don't wear it to class. The rest of the guidance could not be read as the tweet did not contain the entire document. The list caused a stir on Twitter. Well, now I want the whole document. With many users accusing the instructor of being anti-black, the original account posted the image and asked, got dick hoodies, bitch? What the? I don't even know what that is. Got hoodies, bitch? I don't know what that word is. This is giving anti-black, image typing coochie cutters and twerk shorts into a syllabus, which means the original poster said, nah, for real. One commenter saying very anti-black. I don't know. I feel like it's maybe one particular group of people. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, the Skittles over the mouth. Oh, hilarious. That's a poster. Alrighty, others were annoyed that clothing items as common as hoodies weren't allowed in class. One asked, wait, what is a comp science course and you can't wear a hoodie? The default uniform for people who do careers in that shit. Kind of right. The hoodies thing? Forbes.com, which reported on the incident, right, that's the thing they should do, noted that forbidding black students from wearing hoodies is racist, goddammit. It's part of their cultural heritage. We all love hoodies. Fuck that. I love hoodies. Alrighty, wearing hoodies to class does signal some suspicion, it added. It is important to remember that hoodies became emblematic of a certain negative assumptions in America about black youth after a tragic murder of 17-year-old Trayvon Martin. Oh, yeah. Continuing to fuel the anti-black allegations, the report added, however, the negative connotation of wearing hoodies will make you shit your pants. Just Dabbler agreed. Again, thank you, Just Dabbler, for being in here. We're at 108 subscriptions, 10 people watching on there. I think we're at like 45 viewers overall. This is great. I wish Aaron did karate. That would be so funny. Aaron still trains. He has skill. Aaron doesn't see. I heard Aaron talking about how he used to box. Oh, Johnny could do what? I thought Chad might be Jim Florentine is his friend. I forgot that Jim takes up lost causes. Chad is their charity. Aaron will box him. Johnny could do it. What? Box Chad? I can't box Chad. All right. Look, is Chad a remarkably large tub? Absolutely. Do I think I could fight him? Probably. But hoodies were invented by white slave owners. Well, God damn it! I don't care if they were invented by Hitler. I love them. Leave my hoodies alone. Let my hoodies go. But no, I can't box Chad. I can't fight Chad. But I have called out one Jake Hudson, but I also blocked him from contacting me. So I don't think that one will happen. I feel like that would be funny. Like two mentally deficient people. Like I'd say I'd punch his teeth out, but I'm not sure he has them. So whatevs. Anyways, that would be the only one. Damn, yes, beat Jake Hudson. Like, here's what I want to do. Just a dabbler. Here's what I want to do for chat. Here's what I'd like to do for chat. I'd like to be on MLC. Now, I realize I have absolutely no reason to be on Misery Loves Company. This is a small show. I am a sidekick to a larger show. That is really the only internet claim to fame I have. I do local comedy, which makes me about a Chad-level performer. I'd like to be on Misery Loves Company. What happened to Jake? Honestly, I think everyone just stopped talking to him and ignoring him largely. He assisted in getting the person responsible, so I think Aaron didn't pursue charges, but other than that, I don't know. He messaged me a little bit after that stuff and said, like, fuck you in one of them or whatever, and I'm just like, eh. I've been very anti-Jake for a long time, just because I got sick of his stuff. Alrighty, so Forbes, continuing anti-black allegations. The report added the negative connotation wearing hoodies. Other users on Twitter were simply shocked by the language the instructor used to describe inappropriate dress. Well, again, I feel like there aren't a lot of people wearing coochie shorts that don't call them coochie shorts, all right? Fox News. All right, so yeah, we have yet to get a response. Well, then what the hell is this?
It's sad that...
I don't know what this is. This is an ad, and I don't want to do an advertisement. So I'm not even going to risk it. Hello? Alrighty. Not now, Jake. Hi, Joe Berger. Welcome to Friday. I love you. Yeah, hey, everybody. Yes, replace Chad with Johnny. I don't know about replace Chad with me. I would like to be on an episode, maybe with Chad. Just a guest appearance. I don't know. I'm open to it. I'm very, very open to it. I have the whole and I'm gonna put it up in the chat again. Johnny. Just kidding. Let's see. At Gmail. Say Gmail, right, asshole. Gmail.com. All right, just kidding, gmail.com. That's everything. Boom, there we go. It never links properly for whatever. But there it is in the chat. That would make Chad upset. Oh. If I replaced Chad or if I was just a guest. Oh, fuck, I spelt that wrong. That's not the right one. I used a P instead of an O. There we go. Plot twist, we've all been inside a Costco warehouse our whole lives. And now I put a backslash in it. I'm a fucking douche canoe and a half. Fuck me. We'll link it there, too. Just so that way we cover it like a shit ton. This is supposed to be linked over to the whole point of this chat window was that it was supposed to be sharing on multi-feed, which bothers me. Bothers me immensely. Pure professionalism here. I don't know. It's almost like I've done... Shit. Did I do 11 or 12? Fuck, I don't remember. I'm somewhere around 11 or 12. I've got like 3 or 4 to go. I think like 3. I am lost on this shit now. Now it's just bad. All right, so we did the chamber video, so we got to clear that out. Let's go here for Democratic Congresswoman. They did a whole banning on gas stoves thing recently in the state of New York, and people on every side of the aisle have been going nuts about it. Like even like left supporters, and so AOC was talking about it. But we're gonna do this video with Stephen Colbert.
That natural gas stoves emit air pollutants such as nitrogen dioxide and carbon monoxide and are linked to respiratory illness, cardiovascular problems, and other health conditions. Okay, that's not great, but counterpoint, gas stoves are also linked to delicious pan-seared scallops. Little butter bath. Little, come on, baby. Come on. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Am I wrong, or did he used to be funny? Because that joke isn't funny. Like, you're saying, oh, yeah, so it's linked to these things. You're not refuting it. So...
As a result, the government is now considering banning gas stoves. You. I will see you in hell. You can have my gas range when you pry it from my hot, sizzling hams. Now, because they knew I'd be upset, the government says they now have no plans to ban the stoves. So as of right now, there are no rule changes. But the nervous Nellies over at Consumer Reports are urging homeowners to consider going electric. Why? Because electric stoves are so safe.
Oh, I know he's owned by the left, but
Colbert
was never funny. I argue that the Colbert Report was
to
great.
The surface of the sun with nothing in between. And when you turn it off, it stays hot for hours. Is it on right now? Only one way to find out. Jimmy, put a plate on there and see if it explodes in your face.
People stuck at airports have said, I've been at JFK for 9 hours, but by all means, continue this important discussion about gas freaking stoves. That's right. Biden said you can keep your gas stove, but you have to wear an N95 while you use it.
Again, that's weird. The left is going off on that. All right, so that's 3 to go. 3 goddamn burns to go. All righty. So that's that video. Let's drop that. Let's go here like we're a goddamn professional. Colbert's sister is a Democratic politician. Okay, I could totally believe that. Colbert didn't exist until last Thursday, and all of our memories are implanted. I mean, maybe he didn't. I just feel like I remember the Colbert Report a lot. I had a lot of sex during Jon Stewart and Stephen Colbert. Which is why I feel like they have to be real. Otherwise, those moments were lies. And I don't want to give that up, man. I don't want to give that up. I also don't want to give up, what is it? What was it, like WWE on Wednesdays back in like 2003, 2004. Same reason. It's called masturbation if it's with yourself, not sex. It wasn't with myself. It was with my significant other. Words are stupid, Bob Levy. Don't give your email out. Jake will get it. That's my business email, and I'm not worried about it. Friends are fun, Kevin Brennan. Gas stoves have been around for how long? Forever. Oh, it gets better. We're gonna get into the article now. For a little bit of meat on the bone. The New York Democratic Congresswoman and environmentalist Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez weighed in on the heated gas stove debate on Instagram on Thursday. I do think it's funny, the absolute utter Republican meltdown where they're like, you can take my gas stove from my cold dead hands, or how dare you talk about gas stoves? You have a gas stove. Conservative commentator Matt Walsh joked on Monday, you'll have to pry my gas stove from my cold dead hands after it was revealed that the U.S. Consumer Product Safety, we've done that. Ocasio-Cortez defended her usage of gas stoves in a recent Instagram story. First of all, I rent, period. That doesn't, okay. Second of all, it doesn't matter because by that logic, these are the same people who would have said we should have never gotten rid of leaded gasoline just because someone may have driven a gasoline car. Science evolves and gives us new knowledge with time, she added. The Congresswoman also explained that the science behind her public attacks on gas stoves. There is very concerning science about some of the emissions from gas stoves, she said, especially around the cognitive development of young children. And I think we might have to. Hey, kiddo. This is unexpected. There's like still 30 minutes left, and you suddenly decided to make an appearance. This is strange. How you doing? Yeah, that's mommy. Did I not get a message? I wasn't aware that this was happening. AOC said she rents because she's pretending to be poor. Yeah, I know. She's totally pretending to be poor. Language is going to be taking a dump for me. You guys can go free with the sound drops. Hey, sweetie. I have to finish my show. You want to give her? It's right over there. How about you have your ukulele, sweetie? I'll see you after the show, honey. Oh no, we can see her. I mean, it's just that's proof that that's again proof that Wednesday Night Wrestling and the Colbert Report were real. Okay, that's the proof. Because the same person was involved in all those events. Alrighty. So the Congresswoman explained the science behind her public attacks on gas stoves. There's a very concerning science about the emissions of some gas stoves, she said, especially around the cognitive development of young children, asthma, cancer, etc. All right, great. It is a claim that has dominated the mainstream media, but appears to have little actual evidence backing it up. A Consumer Product Safety Commission spokesman told Fox News Digital that there is a significant body of work on the supposed dangers of gas stoves, but refused to cite any sources. This is a decision about what may be sold and regulations in the far future. So everyone just takes the temperature. Everyone just take the temperature down a bit. Well, you can't do that with an electric range. You got to have a gas. Fat Conan, Fauci will never get my stove. Give me flame or give me death. I just want you and your family to be safe, says Charlie. Remember, this is the internet. People are crazy. I don't normally do that. My daughter has made 2 appearances on this show before now. All of those were pre-recorded and decided ahead of time. But that was not intended. That's when... Sorry, I just drank a lot of whiskey. And it's gone. God, that's good stuff. Johnny Walker Black. I'm a bitch. But cooking on an electric stove is terrible. Cooking on an electric stove is damn near archaic. I know you're a good dad. I wouldn't say I'm a good dad. I aspire to be a good dad. I'll go that far. But yeah, no, that was entirely unintended. That was someone deciding to let either to let my daughter come down here because she thought my show was done, or she just the door was open for a moment and she just beelined down here. Either way, she's been wanting to get down here for a while. I've had her ukulele down here, and when she came, Anyway, so we'll get back to that. Anyways, Newsweek.com, Jill Biden mocked over proposed gas stove ban. Ooh, Fat Conan, thank you. Let's go to this. So yeah, AOC kind of got lit up a little bit about the gas stove thing. And again, we had no actual evidence of this so far. I have yet to see the things that do it, and we'll see. Anyways.
Twist his dick!
Maybe later. But again, thank you very much, Wilmer Autotech, for the 100 bits and the sound drop. Joe Biden mocked over proposed gas stove ban. Is this a video? No, that's Marjorie Taylor Greene. All right. I don't want to loop nothing. Following reports that a federal agency is considering a possible ban on gas stoves, conservatives are poking fun at a years-old photo of First Lady Jill Biden in the kitchen. Back in September of 2020, when the COVID pandemic was in full swing, Jill Biden posted on Twitter a picture of herself cooking. In the photo, the future First Lady holds a wooden utensil and appears to be sautéing some leafy greens. "Hey, Anthony, what are you cooking tonight?" she tweeted at the time, addressing Queer Eye star Anthony Porowski. The photos resurfaced this week after the news broke about the emissions. The emission standards that may be set for gas stoves. Other options potentially coming out down the pipeline that include a ban on the appliances import or manufacture. Oh, so we can't get them from somewhere else? Bloomberg reported that officials are considering the move because of indoor air pollutants linked to adverse health effects, including childhood asthma. Nearly 13% of current U.S. childhood asthma cases can be traced back to gas stove use, according to a recent study published in the International Journal of Environmental Research and Public Health. Okay. Speaking with Bloomberg, one official with the Consumer Product Safety Commission called gas stoves a hidden hazard. Regardless, many in the GOP are pushing back against the possible prohibition. A Georgia Republican blasted the idea in a tweet, writing that those considering the decision are idiots who apparently don't even cook. On Tuesday, Texas Senator Ted Cruz retweeted Biden's September 2020 post along with... How the fuck did we hit a sticker party? Holy shit. Stickers are free. Thank you, David Chandler, for the 100 bits. Go nuts with the stickers. Bukkake the screen.
2, 1, go!
All right, so everyone's going after for this tweet. This tweet is from a long time ago, though. But again, rules for thee, not for me. This is one of those grandfathered in deals. This sounds like political science, not real science. I have trouble believing the gas stove thing with the asthma. Again, gas stoves are very prevalent. I could simply see that 13% of people who have asthma live in a home with a gas stove. But how many people live in a home with a gas stove that don't have any asthma? It's just... You gotta. I need that science explained to me. It sounds a little suspect, and I only say that because I'm a chef, or was. Fuck. We had 3 left to go. So the 2 after this one. Controlled burn. The fuck was that? Toastmaster saying it for me perfectly. Thank you. Correlation, not causation. Look, the only way you're taking a gas stove out of my house is if you're letting me have a fucking wood fire cook surface. And I'll tell you right now, I love cooking with a gas stove, but if I could have a wood fire like char stove with maybe like a griddle top, I'll cook the shit out of that, man. Wood fire's badass. Badass. You banned the egg, Johnny Karma. The egg is not banned. Oh, whoa. The egg is not banned, okay? The egg is fine. In fact, the egg is hopefully going. I'm vowing. I already did, but I'll restate it now because of where the show's been at earnings wise. We're trying to devote much of our efforts next month to returning Humpty to the show as soon as possible. I have to stop hitting the rim shot button. It's just too close to me. I have to like move my buttons around and stop doing that. To extremists like AOC, it is causation. Wood fire cooking when you're camping is really fun. It's like a challenge. Wood fire cooking is good. David Chandler is a generous gentleman. Yes, David Chandler is amazingly generous.
You'd all be dead now if it wasn't my David.
Everybody's been amazingly generous. Wilmer Autotech's been throwing a bunch of different bits, sound drops out. People have been throwing out channel point sound drops. Love the interaction. Thank you all very much. At any rate, we have to we have to load our other 2 things that we have here. We have a thing from a Penn State professor to round out the show. And then I've got a video of a bear attacking a man, a Russian man. This is from 2 months ago. It came across my video feed. I don't know if you guys have seen this shit. It's crazy. We're going to do that at the end. First, we're going to get, and I don't know why I main screened this now. We're not doing the bear yet, man. I'm too excited for the bear. Too excited. Battle Brother Zio, that's why people like that are considered stupid by me. What are we saying, huh? Battle? Did I miss something? Battle Brother Zio with the punching glove. And look up a little higher. Toastmaster to extremists. Like, oh, yeah. Okay. I'm easily misled. We got to reload for our last 2 burns. It took the whole goddamn show. We're going to do this. And then I'm going to go upstairs and hang out with my daughter and just try to convince everyone I'm not a horrible piece of shit. Alrighty. So, Penn State professor. This one's going to be a fun one to get into, and then we'll get to the last story. Penn State professor instructs college students to watch gay porn to awaken their bisexual identity. See how quickly you feel aroused. Am I weird? Am I weird to say that maybe, like, as an educator at any age level, the whole let's watch porn together thing is just a tad... Because, I mean, let's not, you know? You have the right to relax, unwind. That's a beautiful Valentine's Day card. Oh, fuck. So, anyways, yeah, let's get back at this crazy shiznit. So, the Penn State professor instructs college students to watch gay porn to awaken their bisexual identity. See how quickly you feel aroused. Again, I feel like if that's your thing, we need to check your hard drive. It's a tad sus, and now I'm not. It's like the Tosh.0 skit. Pop Viagra and watch that stuff in a line with other dudes in sweatpants. But that was a joke, okay? Gay guys have been using that trick for a long time. It's called mutual JO. No. They're saying to watch gay porn, but that's the thing. Am I the only person who would never be like first one to awaken loses? Or wins? Just fucking no. To the nth degree. Alrighty. So let's get, where's the lighter? We have 2 burns left. I'm going to get 1 burn in here, and then we'll get through this story, and we'll watch that. So the last of the 2, here we go. Bada bing, bada bang, bada boom. Don't do this at home. You shouldn't be keeping up. I shouldn't, whatever. Alrighty. It's aggressive. Okay, so a Penn State University professor is facing controversy for instructing students to watch gay or lesbian porn to awaken their bisexual identity. Well, that's not fair. I always get a boner watching lesbian porn. Was the professor head coach of the football team? Nothing new for Penn State. Can you get out of these handcuffs, John Wayne Casey? Oh, Jesus. All right. So, Professor Sam Richards reportedly challenged his students to watch gay porn to see how quickly they'll feel aroused, according to Fox News. The controversial comments were made during a December 6th lecture titled A Conversation on Trans Issues, TERFs, Trans Exclusionary Radical Feminists, and the Binary. If you're straight, watch gay or lesbian porn and see how quickly you feel aroused and how you can't control that, Richards told his students. You'll realize that, oh, damn, I could be sexualized by people who are like me. What? Yeah, that's the same way I feel, Covenant Gardens. Hold the phone. What? I thought you had to be lesbian to watch lesbian porn. No, you can totally watch whatever porn you want, man. There's no rules. I just wouldn't. I don't know, man. Now this is getting weird.
Fuck off.
If you're straight, watch gay or lesbian porn and see how quickly you feel aroused. Yeah, again, I wouldn't be aroused by gay porn. Lesbian porn, that'd be different. Like 2 chicks going at it. That's kind of, I don't know. I could be sexualized, but yeah, okay. Richards argued that everyone is at some level non-binary and easily bisexual. The class was mostly silent in response to the claim. Richards responded to the silence by saying, I might have hit a nerve there. Did I hit a nerve? No, you're being groomy. Richards allegedly then singled out the straight folks in the class, especially men. The Penn State professor reportedly told this to his male students: watch gay porn, see if you feel that feeling. If you feel that feeling, look into the mirror and say, maybe I just feel some things that I'm just afraid to release. And maybe you release that, and maybe you'd be surprised that maybe you actually are fine with being more bisexual. Richards reportedly told the class a story about a student who transitioned to a different gender. Richards is said to have provided female students advice on how to urinate while standing upright. This dude's just sound like he's getting creepy. I'm getting weird vibes here, man. What class are you teaching? Richards purportedly said women should know this. By the way, the little trick, you can have a little piece of leather, fold it up, and use that to go in the urinal or go outside. Look, I'm just saying, you roll a piece of leather up like a straw and you stick it up your hoo-ha. Pee like a man. Dude, even to pee like a man, you ladies got to do some crazy fucking shit. Wow. I mean, my leather tube is attached. I'm sorry. It's really easy to do that way. Creepy Groomer is trying to shift people to his sexuality. Totally tubular, dude. Mikey Two Milk's on the YouTube chat saying, John, good to see you, Mikey. Mikey. Alrighty. So back over here. I don't want to see Richard's hard drive. I feel like someone should look at it, though. Richards, the woman Penn State representative, told Fox News the academic freedom for faculty is important in promoting critical thinking and discussion. The lecture was uploaded to Richards' YouTube channel and dedicated to the SOC 119 course. The video of the lecture was deleted from the YouTube channel. The Penn State website stated every semester 725 students register for SOC 119, the largest race and ethnic relations course in the country. Okay, so this is just kind of on the vein. The university claimed that the course provides students the opportunity to re-examine the world and challenge what they believe to be their place in it from a new perspective. Richards sparked uproar when he instructed an average white student to stand up in front of the lecture hall of 700 people. The professor drew attention to the white student to demonstrate the effects of systemic racism and claimed that the white student was an inherent benefit over any black student. The out-of-state tuition at Penn State University is more than $38,000 a year. Okay. How is that relevant? Why did we stick that in the end? She said. Isn't that curriculum just international studies? Get your ass up out of this country. Go over there and learn what they do. Oh. All right. So she's going crazy up there. I got to get to that soon. So we have this one last video. This is for a minute. We're going to be playing this a bit. All these woke teachers need to be in the state pen. Don't you mean in Penn State? All right, we're just going to make a quick check to make sure I don't owe any additional thank yous anywhere. Pretty sure we're good. All right, and while that goes down, let me drop this off in the chats. Where's my mouse? My cursor. My life from my cursor. All right, scroll up, and where are we at? I'll go up a higher. There we go. If you haven't got them yet, the tickets, I don't even know where they're at. Last I heard, at the beginning of the week, they were at half sold. So if you're in the St. Cloud area, or the Minnesota area for that matter, and you want to go to the comedy show at Partners Pub, here's a ticket link to Eventbrite, and we'll do that here too. Boom. And get those tickets. Have a good time. It's the Steel Toe Show on Eventbrite. So we got a week left to get those. It's this upcoming Saturday. It's going to be is today Saturday? Today's Friday. Not tomorrow, the next Saturday. It's going to be great. Jonah Maddox, Tom Chilstrom, me and Aaron. One of those is going to suck. It won't be me. That's all I'm saying. I'm not the one that's going to suck. All right. So now we're taking you live to Russia, where apparently shit gets real. Dog barking. Oh, that's a bear. Oh, that's a bear. Oh, damn, that's a bear. We're only 17 seconds in. That's a big son bitch. All right, so correct me if I'm wrong, but you back off on that bear, you're dead, right? Like, you move on that bear, and if that bear is charging you and you move back just a little bit, like, he's going full hard. Dick Cheney. Huh? Can we get that little 6-year-old hero student in his class now? I have no idea what we're talking about there. All right. But yeah, so that bear is fucking crazy. Bear just wants to play. He doesn't sound like he wants to play.
Петрович, медведь с 3 пистунами. Стрелять не стал, отхожу.
It's a female bear with 3 cubs. I decided not to shoot, leaving the area. Okay, so that's why she's charging. She's got 3 cubs. She's just trying to keep them off her. Vodka bear, Russia's most feared beast of the forest. Hey, Yogi. Crazy. Well, I'm glad he didn't shoot if she was just protecting her cubs. Seems like a dick move. But, yeah. Amazingly amazing. All right, so we're going to be back on Monday on the Steel Toe Show on youtube.com/Steel Toe Morning Show. I'll be back here with, obviously, this show on Monday as well. We had one last burn to do. So, amazing, says Just a Dabbler. I gotta get some Jesse sound drops. So here we go for the final burn, keeping it all on, and here we go. We did it. It took the whole show. Bye. Thank you. Thank you, Stevie J. Au revoir. Take care, says Johnny. All right, everybody's bailing out. So, yeah. Smoke me under the table, says Lemmy. I say no. Anyways, this has been awesome. We've been Johnny. You've been an audience. It's been a show. Privilege and a pleasure. We'll be back tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Game over.
What the fucking fuck? Who the fucking fuck is fucking? How do you go fucking fuck? Fuck! Again? No! No!